Misfire.
Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Howdy, folks. It's Wednesday.
Oh boy. Yeah,
you.
I changed our countdown clock to say live in 4, and of course I
Did it on the wrong platform.
put it on Ecamm, which we're not using yet,
Yeah.
but we will be soon.
We're very interested
yeah.
to try Ecamm, especially since you've been finding what our current streamer does not do, and you're like, oh
my
really?
gosh, all the things
Yes.
that Ecamm can do that we can't do on here.
Oh, so what is
Hi,
interesting?
Errol, good to see you.
Awesome.
Hi, Julie, great
Better
to see
price.
you too. Happy Easter, everyone, and happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. This is Holy Week, I believe, for those who celebrate. We've
Likely.
already been through Palm Sunday.
Hi, Kalaka Boy. Happy Easter.
About to go through a Good Friday.
Oh.
As it is called.
Gettysburg, ma'am. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you.
There you go.
Yay. Kalaka Boy is excited for our Easter cocktail hunt. Woo!
Well,
yes, you did suggest
Kalaka
it.
knows something.
I'm excited too. I get to hunt this year.
Didn't we lose our camera control so we can't actually lock in things like the settings that we locked in last week?
Okay, well, I just know that we're going to be switching to a new platform.
Yeah.
So get ready for it.
Get ready.
The first broadcast, I'm sure, will be bumpy, but you can do so many more things. And then in here, I'm trying to do things. It's like, yeah. Oh, hi, Karen.
Yeah.
Good to
Karen.
see you. Yay.
Very good. Yep.
It's exciting.
It is pretty
exciting to check out the hunt. I know.
The first of many ovoid puns tonight. I'm just going to say that. Actually, we can have egg-shaped puns because eggs are like $14.95 a carton, and I'm
Eric.
not buying them. So
yeah, I get.
Oh man,
eggs are expensive, but I got us a peanut butter egg.
Peanut butter eggs are cheaper, believe it or not.
I know. Well, chocolate is so expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was in the store and like a little package of Reese's peanut butter bunnies was $10.
Sheesh.
My God.
People, please.
That's crazy.
Seriously. Well, I think there was an issue with cacao.
Craziness.
Cacao supply. And it's like, well, that's your raw material. That's going to definitely nip in the bud. And I'm sure your cheaper chocolates out there on the market are still pretty cheap, but what do they contain?
Oh, yeah.
Carob? I don't know.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I watched a whole bunch of videos. I did the crash course yesterday. So,
well, and the thing is, we have done guests on this platform and it worked, but I'm really happy with something that makes it very one button and just in out, boom, done, and no problems.
Gettysburg, man, nearly lost her blow mold bunny on the porch.
Oh man!
Oh,
I hear that. If it wasn't tied down, it was in the next county today.
Too.
I mean, we have a chimney out back, so this is this cast iron, like very fat pot belly thing, and it's got a lid on it. And the lid, if you dropped on your foot, you're going to the hospital, right? The lid blew off.
I know.
Today, this thing has to weigh like 5 pounds worth of iron. It blew off.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so anybody who's telling me that like the weather is not getting more severe, yeah, right. So
yeah,
I mean, literally, if you was it 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, or the big section on our fence blew off, literally 4-inch.
Oh yeah,
4-inch deck screws.
Fence section.
I must have had 12 of them in there. It blew off. Right. It was threatening to do so today.
Long nails.
I mean, seriously, this is no joke.
Hi, Peter.
I mean, I've yet to do this, but I got to get these big lag bolts that'll go all the way through and just bolt that sucker on. So we would have to have a tornado to really make it be problematic. And I'm not begging that either. And any of you who are in tornado country, putting your fingers together because.
Bill, like, what's the best? Okay, I'm going to share your comment. What's the best format to watch the kitchen? YouTube, Facebook? I'd say there are, judging from the comments, I would say there are more people over on YouTube. But I'm really trying to share all the comments.
Yep.
Oh, I see a fun one from Johnny over here.
Yep.
Oh, here comes Kelly Cottontail. Oh, Johnny. And Johnny's over on Facebook. So, okay, so there are fun people both places.
I think right now they're kind of neck and neck. Facebook is very designed for very quick comments.
Oh my gosh. Greenhouse
but
came up.
YouTube, it's easy. So, it's kind of the same.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Son of a.
Gonna stand out there and hold my bunny myself.
Yeah,
I would.
seriously.
Oh.
Well, we do that Christmas time when we have the blow molds on the front steps. So we have the soldiers, we have the candles, we have a lot of candles now. Now the candles, some of them are weighted down and they're not going anywhere. There's like
The
five,
blow molds.
5
he
pounds of
means,
sand in there.
yes.
But the soldiers are not, and I just kind of tie them on, and they might get like blown here and there, but they stay to the actual railing, and it's iron railing, so it's good.
Shouldn't have to tie up your soldiers.
You should have to tie up your soldiers,
or your bunny.
They're self-sufficient, or your rabbit. I'm just saying. Sheesh.
Shouldn't have to tie up your bunny.
Anyway, that's kind of thing. What can I say? But you're gonna have to send the. To rescue your soldiers.
Oh, by the
and your
way,
bunny.
Ecamm also has like built-in applause, so I don't have to stand there holding a noisemaker.
It's goofy. I love this thing.
Okay.
This was like $3.95 on sale over at the Walgreens, and
Charge.
I've replaced batteries in this twice. It keeps on going. One of these days, I'll drop it in water and it'll die.
Okay.
But that's what it's all about. Noisemakers are fun.
Oh, pepper trees at Costco.
Woohoo!
Good times.
Of course.
Yeah, we will see you when you can.
Anybody
Yes.
who's not currently watching Pepper Tree, please tune in.
Pepper Tree and LCTV.
Mondays at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock West Coast time.
And
I
LCTV.
don't know what that is in-
3:30.
I don't know what that is in Mountain. You'll have to figure it out. But LCTV Sundays at 3:30
3:30.
Eastern
yes,
time.
Yes. Yeah,
we're
we
all
need to.
we're all in daylight time. So if you celebrate
Cool.
standard time, adjust accordingly, please.
Yes, that's another thing we'll have in Ecamm. We can share our friends' channels. and
Bingo.
such. Yes.
Which I've been seeing happening on these channels I just mentioned. I'm very happy for that. I'm glad to share their wealth. And also a reminder to self, 2 things. One is if you're watching this in the rebroadcast, thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Remember, you cannot comment on existing comments, but you can add your own. I wish you would. Send us personal. Say, hey, what about that thing that you did?
Send us personals. That
Personal
sounds wrong.
messages. But I'm very glad for that kind of thing. And I appreciate the view, because some people are like, oh, I'm working, I can't do it. And some people have to leave early.
Enjoying some
because
record store day finds.
record store day, and now we're talking. And remember to hit that like button, because it actually makes a difference every single time we do this.
Oh, thank you, Errol. Don't forget the thumbs up.
And if you
Thank
can, thumbs are awesome.
Yes,
And
appreciate.
if you can share with friends, and we had a viewer last week who was definitely sharing with friends, that makes a big difference, because we're
McDonald's?
spreading the word. Who? Oh, McDonald's? No, it was KFC. We all remember that now.
Taco Bell showed up.
Taco Bell showed up. You know what?
So
You know what? You know what Taco Bell forgot to bring?
tacos.
A bucket of tacos. So no love for you.
So who's going to hunt first?
Oh, I don't know. Usually you go first. Do you want to?
All right.
Okay. So yours.
So I'm going to go hunt for an egg.
Yours are hidden in that room. Mine hidden in this room.
All right.
I will
I'm gonna
hold
slip
the bus.
behind you. All right.
Slipping.
Okay. I'm going to go find my first cocktail. Wait.
Oh, look at that. Dead air.
Oh, I see
Hiya, folks.
one. I see one.
Oh, that was
I found
quick.
an egg already.
Some of these I hid not in plain sight, but not totally buried, so that if you look around, you'll see. Dig it. Dig it. You found them. What'd you get?
I found one on the toy train.
Yes.
You could put it on the toy train.
I should have told you to start the train. It would come around. You'd say, "Hey,
Wow. Okay, what did I get? What did I get? What did I get?
Let's see what you got. See what you got. I give you 6 good things.
Pegu Club.
The Pegu.
Oh, okay. Yours are more entertaining than mine. I
Oh,
think.
well, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
You know,
I'm gonna keep my little egg.
we should have a place to
Keep
put
the
the
egg
eggs.
back here. We need a basket.
Basket of eggs. I have a big basket
Pegu Club.
and a smaller basket.
That has rum.
No.
What else? What does it have? I forgot.
Take a look inside.
Oh, is it brandy?
Take a look inside the Forgotten Cocktails and just
Okay.
dial it up, and you'll find
I
exactly.
haven't had a
what you need.
Pegu Club probably since I was
Alright.
at the Pegu Club.
That's very
Is that place still there?
I believe so.
Okay. Did you mark the page? No. Okay. All right. Let's see. The ice by method. Yes, if you want to crash the party, bring some tacos.
Mhm.
Okay, it's hard for me to.
I can wrangle that while you wrangle this.
Okay.
I found a little basket, which
All
is
right.
really a bucket,
Oh.
for our eggs, and in they go.
Well, the eggs have many bottles of booze. That's super fun. Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
wait,
take
Pegu
wine
Club.
and cheese over
I also
tacos.
didn't bring
Frankly, that's
glasses.
perfectly fine.
I have not had a Pegu Club since I was at the Pegu Club. I'm pretty sure.
I have made them here, but not in ages. I mean, some
Okay.
kind of time, like really intense.
Pegu Club. Oh, gin. Okay. I can't read that.
Okay, shot of gin.
Okay.
I'll read it to
I didn't
you.
realize I had to bring my
And no problem.
glasses. All right.
Readers are not a bad idea for such things. I didn't bring my knife, which also would have been a really, really good idea.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Yeah, I like the mini bottles of booze.
Yeah.
Airplanes.
Wine and cheese
style.
works too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just
So a
noted
shot
that.
of gin. I'm going to use that. Great. Okay. Eggnog is supposedly an Easter
Yep.
drink.
Eggnog,
Actually,
eggnog
correct.
traditionally was served Christmas, New Year's, Easter. How about that?
Oh,
But you know, we've got like your two big. Those are three big Christian holidays, but really the order kind of increases. And
New Year's is a Christian holiday.
yeah, the turning of the year is a Christian holiday. But the really big one is Easter, of course. You know, you actually, it's one thing to like gain a savior, but like the actual resurrection and salvation is the point.
Laura likes Facebook. Yeah,
She likes Facebook. There we go. And man wants my shirt and a dress. Oh, if you could find this fabric, man, you'd be so happy. Obviously, we lost a fabric place, rah, and that is a drag. Although you found out that Michael's is now carrying fabric. Hello.
They have one aisle of fabric, but yes, they have fabric.
Not exactly a replacement, and it's not much of a comparison, but an attempt. An attempt is an attempt.
Yeah. Well, some of the eggs I hid last year, he didn't find them all with the different names in them. So yeah,
they're still out there.
No, I mean you did eventually,
but
okay, yes. Just remember, if you keep lifting a tankery bottle up and down, you don't have to go to the gym. And I did upper body yesterday, so I'm surprised I could lift that at all.
Yeah, really. Let's see what we got here.
The Luddens.
Pumping of the vermouth.
Oh, sweet.
These are kind of empty, so it's not much of exercise.
Says, I was pleasantly surprised by seeing Vicki Peterson and John Cowsill at Dark Side Records on Records.
John Cowsill.
Nice.
No
okay.
way. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and Vicki Peterson. Hello. There's
you
like
read
two
this to me,
classics.
please.
I'll read it off for you. John Cowsill, we saw live playing with the Cowsills. We did not see him play with the Beach Boys, whatever version of that
Karen's saying the Amish have an eggnog they drink in summer. Okay.
Hello.
A lot of my vintage cookbooks have a lot of variations on eggnog. There's one that has orange eggnog. Yeah,
there's various things.
Yeah.
One feels that the Amish during the summer heat would be drinking Switchel, but they probably do that too.
Ugh, I know. Losing Joanne's, that's rough.
Oh man, I gotta tell you.
Hi, Rave Racer. Hello, good to see you.
Yeah, I remember when
Rave Racer.
The great thing about Joanne was that they had these whole section with the Viking machines, and there was a rep would come by once a month, and you could actually bought yours there, and would like align machines, so you can get things clean and all that kind of thing. It's really a drag not to have that level of service in a place. We actually had a local place called Vacuum and Sewing, but I think they went out. I'm like, that's the kind of place you want. It's like the cobbler.
Yeah.
You know, when your shoes just need fixing, you want the cobbler. Now today, people just go and buy another pair of shoes. I'm like, I've had mine resold. Now they're kind of getting beat to hell, and it's like, well, maybe that's it.
You lifted the greenhouse back onto the foundation. That's crazy.
Son of yeah, that is a workout.
Oh yeah, Lisa makes eggnog. It's it's not that hard to do, right?
We've done a single serving eggnog, which is really
Peter's
easy.
Curious.
Yeah. And we've done eggnog with, there's an eggnog recipe we have that's 12 eggs, and that is a huge dose.
Eric,
so for our parties, I make half that size, and it's perfectly fine.
Not a lot left in fabric.
No.
In stores.
No, you're really kind of in trouble. So you really, if you have like an independent fabric and notion store that's doing well, it's like support them, because this is it. And hopefully they're in super cheap rent. And we know one place
that's is when your shoes are sold.
What's the place near Springfield, Massachusetts?
I forget the name of it.
Big place.
That is
it's been there
warehouse
forever. Yeah. And they were worth the trip to go to. I got to figure that out. We got some great fabric there for my shirts, and for you too. Yeah. Now, next thing you need is 1/2 ounce of your orange stuff. This specifies Cointreau. Nothing wrong with that, but we just have no Marnier. I like Marnier.
1/2 ounce.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. You need 3/4 ounce of the.
Oh, I'm glad you like the Julie London cover.
Oh yeah, Calendar Girl is awesome.
Yeah.
I grew up with that album in the house, although we didn't actually have the LP size. We had the 45 EP size.
Oh, jeez.
3 EPs together. And you take a look at that cover when you're a kid, and you're like, wow. But we've heard the record most recently, and actually, it's really great selections. It's programmed to be like the month of the year, the seasons. It's pretty cool. And there's a 13th song. Ha! So,
Like, people moving away from sewing? I feel like you just have to buy it online now.
I
Ugh.
think the real issue is that retail got shaken up during lockdown, and some of it didn't really recover, and some of it did not recover that well. And I think the issue with Joanne might have been they didn't quite get it going again. During lockdown, people like were stuck. They went and bought a lot of crafts. They did a lot of this stuff.
Oh,
and
amazing.
afterwards, I think it slacked off, and that might have really socked them in the jaw.
Karen's trying
It's too
both
bad.
YouTube and Facebook tonight.
Oh, excellent.
well,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's awesome. And some people actually watch on the big screen TV. You can't comment there if you're just streaming it, but you just hop onto one of these platforms and you'll be on two at once, whatever,
A meetup at the
Add
yarn
your
barn.
comments.
Do they have fabric too? Or is it
Kingston.
just yarn?
Hello.
I've never been there.
Yeah. A good yarn store is actually well worth the time too.
Oh yeah, estate sales, fabric. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I have found great fabric at yard sales.
Yeah.
Okay. What else goes into this?
I will tell 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice.
Okay.
Calls for lime, but lemon will work just fine. Repair. I always start with repair unless it's just unrepairable, like some of these cables that you buy for like $5 online. Once it breaks, it's toast. There's nothing you can do with that. Whereas if you build cables, like I have done, like our friend Dan has done, if it starts going funky, you just cut off about 2 inches and then resolder, and you're
That's
good.
smart. Yeah.
Good for a long time. But like I like to buy, like with the audio video, I like to buy things that can be fixed. So vintage is great. The parts that are going to fail, you replace those, and you're good for a long time.
It was a sewing model. Oh, Bill, that's funny.
Funny model. Oh yeah.
It's good that you didn't open it before you read the box, because you'd probably be like, ah.
This brings up the story, Bill, of when I was some years ago, this is over 10 years ago. I'm on the streets of Manhattan heading to an appointment, and I see a steamer trunk, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's a vintage thing." So, being intrepid, I open it, and inside the steamer trunk is a box. I open the box. Inside the box is a manila, like an 8x10 manila, and it says squirrel. So I say, I'm game, and I open it up. What's inside? Anybody? A squirrel pelt.
I know, 17 minutes in, and I don't have a drink. There's something very wrong here.
So inside this thing was this pelt. I take a look, and I'm like closing this all back up and walking away. I was like, did somebody like shoot that in Central Park? What the heck? Anyway.
Gettysburg Ham, this dress was a sheet.
What's a sheet? It's a great thing.
It's a sheet. And the funny thing is, a friend of ours came to one of our parties and was wearing this. And she's like, my grandmother had sheets like that.
And you say, interesting you mentioned this.
I know.
This was not a sheet, and it is not a match, but it coordinates rather well. You were mentioning this. I'm like, I've got a shirt right now that will go, and it doesn't need ironing. Hello. But you're absolutely right.
I'm going to make you a shirt. I need to find another sheet.
So if you have your old Star Wars sheets and they're like, well, they got a little torn in one section, make a shirt out of it. There you go. We had a friend who did that. The next thing you need is 2 dashes of Angostura, shake, strain, cocktail.
That's all that goes into a Pegu club?
That's a Pegu.
Oh, wow.
That's it. It's a simple thing. The ones I actually programmed for you are simple enough. I think one of them is more complex, but not much. I tried to keep them of the classic, but a bit unusual, so that they are fun.
All right, I need ice.
Ice, baby.
Ice. I need ice.
Ice. That's the thing.
And then you need to go hunting.
I need to go hunting.
Cocktail.
Maybe I need to hunt.
His are hidden in this room.
Maybe I need to hunt now while you're shaking.
Yes, do.
Away we go.
Go find you a drink.
Nothing in the freezer, is there? No. Okay. There. That'd be a good place, but no. That'd be a good place. Hey!
You found one.
I found him. Inside the air fryer. Big fun.
We need to get drunk. We have to go to the DMV tomorrow.
Well, I think you need to get drunk more proximate to going to the DMV. Wait, no, that doesn't work.
My mother took an old green sheet. Oh,
octopus.
That's sweet. I love that.
That's awesome, right?
I love that.
Good stuff. Anyway.
Peter, I agree about Grand Marnier. Great way to start. Oh, Lisa. But Lisa, you do so many amazing
Other things.
cooking
Yeah.
and things like that.
This is the kick, you know. If you
Yeah.
don't do one of these things, so what? You do another.
Do we have twists?
No twists.
Okay.
I didn't make twists.
That's
The
okay.
lemons were getting on with it, so there was no time for twists.
I'm drinking too much ice these days. Oh boy! Wow.
Nuevo Leon. Aha. Yep. I hear that.
Guyver. You had to fix your school bus.
You fixed the bus?
Oh my gosh!
Oh wow.
And the kids cheered. I love that.
I remember once
Okay.
coming back, I think it was from scout camp, and my mother was driving me and my buddy Mark and got a flat. So we don't know what the hell we're doing, but we just pulled out the kit, jacked the thing up, and put the spare on.
Mm.
I mean, we must have been 12 years old. Well, I guess, you know, if you figure out,
Child labor.
if you've seen it on TV, there you go. Anyway,
Ah.
anyway I should try that.
Oh, iron on seam tape. Yeah, that's
Oh, now
that's
you're
good
talking.
stuff too.
Now you're talking.
He used to be able to go to Joanne and buy that.
You know, that's quite good.
It is
That's
good.
a very simple sour that's pretty good. So anyway, here I got the purple egg,
Yes,
which
what you get?
contains
What you get?
dun, 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 dun. I got the Negroni.
All
I think we have everything we
right.
need for that.
Oh wait, I should be writing these down. Hold on.
Truth. I will put this over here. I happen to have a nice shaker right here.
Okay. Hold on. I got to
will.
bring up our cocktail sheet.
Mhm. I will get rid of this.
You're going to do the Stanley Tucci Negroni, right?
I'm going to do my Negroni, which is very similar to Stanley.
It's the your Negroni is the Stanley Tucci Negroni.
He uses more of the mixers. I use less.
He uses a half ounce. That's why everyone dragged him.
Well, I use
Because
what was
he
his,
makes it the right way.
What is his base liquor though? Is it 2 ounces?
Yeah.
2 ounce pour. I remember distinctly he was like 2 ounces, like 1 ounce, 1 ounce. So it wasn't
No.
like 1 to 1 to 1.
No, that's the one that everyone wants you to do.
Everyone wants you to do 1 to 1 to 1. Equal parts. He didn't do that.
No, I think
He
they
was-
want you to do 2-1-1.
No, everybody wants you to do 1 to 1 to 1. That's a Negroni by the book. That's exactly
But that's
by the
not
book.
what they taste like.
It's like a sidecar. But he was actually doing the smart thing, and I will credit him this by having the forum to be able to tell other people to say you need more bass in there. He's right. You absolutely do need more bass in there. We'll have to look it up. I'm sure that he was not doing it exactly the way we do it, and it doesn't matter. He was doing it well. If I was at Tucci's place and he's like, "Would I like a Negroni?" I'd say, "Yeah, I'm in." That's the kicker. So I'm going to start off this sucker with some gin. And I think the tank will work just fine.
The
There we go.
tank. Okay. Ooh, I'm behind.
Get my reps. All right. 2 ounces. And I need to measure because this guy does not have measuring lines. It just has the
Ooh.
recipes. Does
Peter
this have
found
measuring?
some great
No.
treasures on Record Store Day.
Hello.
I love it.
Elevators Live in 67. That's got to be the one in Texas. There. That's I have that from years ago from the box set, which is now excessively rare. But that's a good set. They're not in great shape, but they managed to plow through.
Ready to wear, which look like ladies' clothes. Oh my! And Walmart in Tennessee. Walmart in Tennessee must be fascinating anyway.
You remember that set actually had two really great live sets from the elevators. One of them was live in Texas. So I think it's from February of 67. One of them was from sometime in the fall of 66 at the Avalon. That is an awesome set, and it's taken from several shows.
Okay, let's
So nobody
celebrate
really
those
knows.
2-1-1.
2 and 1 sounds
Yeah.
yeah, that's a fun way to go. So I will take
But you're doing 2 half-half, right?
2 half. That's what we generally do with this thing. So with the sweet vermouth, we need to run this down anyway. So I'm doing this. 2 and 1 makes a bigger drink. That's one thing to bear in mind. This is going to make a smaller drink, which is still going to be fine. Okay.
I'll call
Sweet.
it Paul's Negroni.
All Negroni. Still, that's what we do around here. You do this, don't you? Do you make 2 and 1?
No, I think I do that one.
That's about as much of the Campari as we have, and this bottle is kicked, people.
We have more.
Yes, we do. That's why I brought over both. So this guy can go away.
Hold on.
And
Oh, we were supposed to use an orange. Need to garnish it with an orange.
I don't have an
slice.
orange.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, look at the old guy. And
All right.
that's right. Slice up.
Okay. Got that down. All right.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, so now you notice that this doesn't have bitters in it, except that it does the Campari.
Yes.
Campari is very bitter. There are drinks that will use like a large hit of like the not the cocktail bitters, but like the full bottle size bitter, really, and that will sub perfectly fine. Campari does not actually contain the stuff that makes bitters bitter, gentian. It does contain quinine.
I might have a bubbly spacer
Oh,
between my cocktails because
fair idea.
I don't want to get completely hammered.
One does not need to be hammerated.
Well, I do, but I don't.
I
if you
do,
know
but
what
I don't.
mean.
I do know what you mean.
I do, but I don't.
That's exactly what you mean. Anyway, and strain into a cocktail glass. I happen
Aw,
to have a cooled one right here.
Peter likes seeing vermouth get some love.
Vermouth should get some love, and that good vermouth should get some love because many people just have that same bottle of like bottom of the shelf brand. Costs about $9 for the really big bottle. You keep it behind your bar, stays there forever. It gets really bad, and people are like, "Oh, I don't like vermouth in my martinis." There's a reason for that, you know. It's not very good if you don't actually put it in the
I
fridge.
don't like vermouth in my martinis.
Hmm?
I don't like vermouth in
Oh,
my
read my
martinis.
martinis. Some people won't like it because the flavor's not very good. Well, if it's been sitting outside of refrigeration and it's an open bottle, yeah, not a good
Yeah,
idea.
no, bad idea.
You got to use this stuff up. So we use it in cooking too, and the bottles go down, so they stay kind of fresh. It's very nice. But this is a very nice mix. I like this a lot. If you made this 2 to 1 to 1, you would get a much larger drink, which is kind of nice. Bonus bit of a sidecar in there, and it would be a little less strong. And actually, if you have some super high proof gin, actually, we're using the Tanqueray is coming in, I think 94. Not a bad idea to dilute that.
Oh, Eric's afraid of making drinks because of one ingredient canceling the other. Yeah, it's definitely
Well, there's a bit of a chemistry
for
here.
sure you need to, yeah.
There's a bit of chemistry going
We've
on.
spent way too much time figuring this out.
Yeah, you know,
Ew.
the fact is that unless you're
Yeah,
dealing,
Peter's a champion for just straight vermouth,
Straight
which
up,
I think
yeah.
is great.
I do that sometimes when cooking. I just want a finger. It's fairly low proof stuff. It's like wine. It's not like you're taking a shot of whiskey. And if you're cooking and you're like, I want a whiskey, I want another whiskey, it's like your cooking is going to get a little erratic. Vermouth, you could probably do that.
Thanksgiving.
I might resemble that remark.
Thanksgiving.
I gotta tell you, that's a lot of you make a Manhattan, then you want a Negroni, and then you want a sidecar. After a while,
Oh yeah, Groundhog Day. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
You know what? Sweet vermouth on the rocks with a twist. Yes, I
will-
watched that
I
recently.
will bust this out of
Yes.
here.
A record washing machine. Oh, in the store. Paul has a record washing machine, but I love that they have one in the store.
Mm.
Red Setter in East Brunswick, New Jersey. Okay. I love that. Would buy records and the guy would wash them. That's so fun. I love that. That's so old school. Yeah. Julia Child drank a reverse or upside down martini. Oh my God. No, I would hate that. 2 to 1 ratio of 2 dry vermouth and 1 jai. That just gave me a little chill on the back of my neck. But you know what? I'm a big champion of doing you. So if that's your martini, Julia, go. I know she's dead, but you know what I mean.
Well, if Julia Child had like a gin that was coming in at something like 100 or 110 proof, you might actually withstand that. It might just, and I will assume she was using a nice quality vermouth. So you've got a good amount of base ingredients. I think that the proportions are kind of weird. But, if Julia Child was making them and be like, here, try this. This is wonderful. I'd try it. Sure, why not?
7 to 1. Yeah. See, that seems
Yeah.
That seems a better
It's more of a
I
contemporary.
like that better than Julia's.
More of a contemporary, and I think it's better than a lot of contemporary formulas, which are like take a drop of
Hi,
vermouth,
Amy.
take a drop of vermouth from a height, drop it in there, swirl it around, and toss it so that you've got barely anything. I'm like, so it's cold gin.
Amela's here.
Hey, Amy. Very nice to have Emma. So if you've got so little vermouth in there you can barely taste it, it's like you're just drinking cold gin. You might as well just grab the bottle. I mean, sounds kind of bummy and rummy, you know?
Oh my God. Kalaka Boy is saying, you could do a Mother's Day broadcast. Your mom could be off camera with a bowl filled with slips of paper with drink names on them. She'd randomly select from the bowl, and then you make that drink. I can see it all now.
Can you give me a pick, please?
Yes.
That sounds like a lot of fun, Kalaka.
It does sound like fun.
We do make drinks for your mother when she is here. There you go.
I would do that. Yep.
And in we go. Now, I didn't have the peel. It was really hard to get the peel off of that sucker. A bit of peel in this would be nice, a nice strip, express some oil over it, etc. So I actually skewered a little bit of, the clementine in here, and I'm enjoying it as if olive. Lovely. Liking it?
Yep.
Actually, I do have some peel, so I'm going to do this business.
I agree about the differences in gins.
Not really giving up the oil. Who gins? Who's up with gins? Oh, I am not. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
A lot of places are something like 25 to 1. There's barely any in there. Some places will actually do it however the hell you like it. I tend to be about 4 to 1 or 5 to 1, somewhere in that range. I think is really good.
Cook with wine all
That
the
works for
time.
me.
And even sometimes put it in the food.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's the kicker. Well, there's that joke that we keep hearing on shows, and we heard this recently about the leftover show on Sundays. What do you do with leftover wine?
Egg.
And there's leftover wine. Ha!
I think it's cute
Good
that
one.
you have leftover wine.
Good one, guys. Yeah, but anyway, you made that joke too. So
I'm gonna wreck my nails.
you need me to do this?
I got it.
Okay. We don't have something to cut that up with, or on, do we? No. Okay.
How many servings? I can't read that.
6 for the entire thing.
Okay.
Plenty of cal.
I don't want the whole thing. Although the whole thing would be just like the amount of calories in a mid-sized meal, I guess. Ooh, okay.
When we were younger, I was
How much do you want to bet this is smaller than past years?
It's just
Inflation.
for Pete's sake. Yeah, you saw me do that.
Test it off.
Yeah, I did. So this is the thing. This does look like it's smaller because it looks like it's filling up less space in this little bit of vacuum pack. I'm like, really? Yeah, seriously, guys.
Oh, wine, yeah.
But yeah, shrinkflation is a real thing.
This thing is pressing on my head, but I can't take it off.
The thing is that shrinkflation is a historical thing because apparently Milton Hershey always wanted his bar to be a nickel, no matter what the price of cacao was. So if the price got jacked, he would just shrink the size of the bar. And then when it shrunk again, he would make the bar larger, and it went up and down for years. And I know that was in a period where inflation was actually very stable and stayed that way for something like 40 years. People got used to a stamp being 3 cents forever. And then suddenly it just went like crazy. And they're like, what's this? It's inflation. Hello, it occurs. Anyway.
Okay.
So big fun. Enjoying this very much. Glad I pulled a Negroni. I find it to be very digestive because of the big hit of the Campari. But the vermouth also has aromatics, which are very good for the stomach.
Stab anyone.
That would be a very good idea. I should have first aid back here just in case.
You know what?
That's a good idea too.
I'm moving this.
Yep. Moving my piggy.
Okay.
So there you go. But I also find that sometimes after a big meal, it's just like, man, this is really kind of sitting there like lead. You get some aromatic, some amari. And
Amy enjoys a Negroni.
I think that you have noted that in the past, and I remembered that you enjoyed a Negroni, and I think you would enjoy this Negroni. So if next time you're here, I will make you this.
Peter's
Negroni.
suggesting a Bordeaux to go with this.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good idea. There's like the richness of the red wine as opposing the chocolate. I don't mind if I do. Thank you. Carefully. Oh, the classic for a reason.
Racist.
Very richy.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cognac, very nice.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I just bought brandy today, which we haven't had in a bit because we'd been on a liquor buying trip within the past month, and we bought a lot of liquor. And I was like, all right, that's enough. Use what you have. But then these things started getting low. So I'm like, well, I guess we really should have brandy if we're going to do the Easter egg hunt. So we got it. Got some bubbles. We can do French 75s, etc. So we'll be in good shape.
I feel like Pegu Club is just kind of a gin sour.
Yep. A lot of drinks in that book you were reading from are exactly a gin sour. That's about it. Add different amounts of this, add amounts of that. Substitute like grenadine from one of the liqueurs, or add both. Add a dash of this, a dash of that. Bang into the cocktail.
Some votes for Negroni.
Yeah, big. Good stuff.
Bordeaux. There's both.
Well, there's the
Ooh, RumChata. Yeah, that would be good. Good idea. We have some. I'm trying to think what we have that chocolate martini stuff, which sounds terrible. I don't believe the words chocolate and martini belong in the same title, but I was in the liquor store one day and they were having a tasting of this stuff, and I'm like, it's not a martini, but it's like a good dessert. So I picked up a bottle. We should bring it in.
I could bust it out.
Bust it out.
It's desserty. I never really think about dessert drinks around dessert time, but that's the time for them. I mean, if you're feeling like, I'd like a grasshopper. Well, after dinner is the time for that.
2 at the most.
Before dinner is not the time.
Bring them under the table.
Before dinner is the time for one of these babies, and then you get a little appetized, and away you go. Afterwards, you want something sweet to cool it down. Boom, there you have it. Now, I am of the opinion, and I believe you share this, that if it says martini, it should contain martini, and anything else that says blah 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 tini is kind of ridiculous. There is no espresso tini. It's an espresso cocktail, you know.
Oh, they call it espresso martini.
Espresso martini. That's ridiculous.
It's not a martini.
It's not a martini. But you know what? Is it a good drink? I've had them. Yeah, it's a good drink. You can make them very well.
I mean, I like espresso.
I think a lot of them are made with like really substandard coffee, and it's like blah.
I don't think
but if you've got a really nice coffee flavor, that's a good thing to add to a cocktail. That's very true.
Hi, Doug. Good to see you.
Hey, Doug.
Join after dinner, rusty nail. Why not?
That's exactly what that belongs.
Why not?
A little scotch, a little bit of liqueur, simple. Do you heat cognac? So Lisa's question: do you heat cognac? Interestingly enough, the cognac glass is designed so that your hand holds it like this,
and your hand
warms it up. You wouldn't want to heat it in particular because, of course, then you're vaporizing the liquor and it's flammable. That is, it's more easily flammable. It's flammable to start with. But yes.
Brandy, after dinner brandy.
Nice brandy. So we actually got a nice brandy today. And
exactly. If they put it in a martini glass, they call it a martini. It's a cocktail glass. Exactly.
Cocktail glass. That's very true. I actually tend to use the terms interchangeably, martini glass, cocktail glass, but really it's a cocktail glass.
This is currently a cocktail glass. If it had a martini in it, it would be a martini glass.
It's very true. And there's also such a thing as drinkflation, where what am I holding? I'm holding a 6-ounce pour. Okay. That's fine these days when they're charging you $19 for that martini. They better
19. Where are you going?
Put it down there. Put it in there.
More like 25
but
in New York City.
Honestly, the kind of size we're talking about originally. Let me see if I can find.
I know where that bargain place is that you're going, where you get a $19 martini.
Here's a more vintagey glass, and this thing's a much smaller pour. This is more like 3-ounce pour on this. Very, very elegant glass. Pretty cool. I think we got these from my sister. She found these in some vintage place. I think we have 3 of them. And they're all very sparkly gold. They're pretty cool. And it's got the very graduated instead of the hard sides on the conical.
Oh, I love them. Justice, I've really enjoyed them lately. I ordered one in Atlanta, and the bar keeps thanking me for ordering something classy.
Oh.
They do love that, don't they?
They do.
And I've noticed, like, in the high-end steakhouses and such, the waiters are like, you order a martini, they're like, okay.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the real thing.
They're just happy you didn't order something like horrifying.
Can I have a mudslide?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's a good dinner drink.
A mudslide.
Yeah, there you go. Hurricane,
Oh,
please. You
A
know.
mudslide for dessert. For
For dessert,
Yeah.
now you're talking. When you're on the beach in Cancun, let's go. Bushwhacker, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, I love this. My mother was a cognac snob. She went to and ordered a brandy in a high-end restaurant. If it didn't arrive with the steamed glass and candles, she sent it back.
Oh, jeez.
She know Glendora?
Yeah, I think about such
Like,
things.
it sounds like Glendora.
Glendora enjoys wine products, and cognac is one. So there we go.
Oh, Doug, please hit us with them.
Mm.
Several hot chocolate après ski drinks I
Après-ski?
can recommend. Hit us. I would love to know.
My actual experience with skiing is that I'll see you at the lodge, and I'll be the one making the après, cacao drinks
gosh.
for you. While you enjoy the slopes, I'll be like, "Oh, that looks really great. Yeah, you guys, that's so cool." Yeah, I will get on the slopes if somebody can show me how properly, but I don't feel like breaking
We
my
have to
leg
have a
or neck.
meetup at Sardi's, you all.
Now we're talking.
Peter name check Sardi's again.
Oh, there
We
goes
have
Peter
to.
again with that. Well, you're right, Peter.
Oh, here's this. I started
yeah.
drinking brandy at 5 years old. Oh, LaRue Blackberry. I guess it
mm.
was legal for grandmothers to give it as cold medicine. Oh my gosh. I think they still have that.
Well,
They still have LaRue.
LaRue is
The
still
brand
around.
is still around.
The
they must
brand
have
is the
Blackberry.
brand is venerable and still rocking it.
Hilarious.
And if your grandmother gives you a spoonful of that stuff, I mean, who's going to arrest her unless she does it in public? So there you go. And honestly, what's the big deal?
Most expensive drink I ever bought was at Pittsburgh locally produced coffee rum. Oh wow, okay.
Not worth it. Okay. Well, coffee rum. We have some coffee rum, and I think, I've used it.
I love it.
There's one drink that we've got in one of the Jeff Bray books that actually involves coffee brandy.
Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Hey, Daniel. Woohoo.
As for a follow-up drink, they sent me a paper plate. Oh, I love it.
Oh, wow. That's
Okay,
very cool.
all right.
That's very cool. So I'm thinking about what I was just saying. We have
Sardi's meetup.
one drink in the Jeff Berry books that involves the coffee brandy, and I believe it's the Mr. Bally High.
Making a leg.
And we're talking Bally High in San Diego. And they have a signature drink that is, they have, say, two signature drinks. They have the Goof on the Roof, the Goof drink, and there's the Mr. Bally High. Mr. Bally High actually involves coffee brandy.
Ooh.
There's no other drink in the world that uses the coffee brandy stuff, which is apparently like the big, state drink of Maine. And no one in their right mind would think of using this for anything. But I made a pair of these early last year when a friend of mine dropped by to pick up an amplifier I had fixed. And I thought, you know what? Do you mind? Would you like something? He said, sure. So I made a couple of Mr. Bally Highs. And I needed the coffee brandy, didn't have it. I subbed the coffee.
Yes, Black Magic.
Rum worked fine.
Black Magic does count as a coffee drink. 100%.
Absolutely. You can make a Black Magic properly if you know what's in it. And we do. I will make it for you. I can't tell you what's in it. That's okay. There's a lot of imitations that are actually pretty good. So Mr. Bullet hello.
Was going to say something.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I know what I was going to say. So we always keep threatening that we're going to do this meetup at Sardi's. Let's pick a date.
Pick date and do.
Summer is getting nutty.
It's filling in already because we're burgeoning.
Yes,
upon
Amy's
it.
saying, doesn't the Black Magic have coffee? Yep.
Bingo.
Yeah, Amy and Doug both. Yep.
The actual formula for it does call for coffee, brewed coffee. You can
The most expensive cocktail too is for the kids. Exactly. People who get the mystery bowls at Ohana. Yeah, that is definitely you all are paying some serious
dough.
3, if not 4 figures for some of those drinks.
I have done it, but not in over 10 years. And I think one of those bowls managed to bite the dust. So that's just me being clumsy. But the other one we have, that was the rum barrel from Trader Vic.
Yes.
So we won that, and that's doing just fine. Thank you.
Oh, we've used coffee to make, milk stout beers, of course. Yeah.
Very.
Oh, what would pair well with tea? Lots of drinks. Well, a lot of punches have tea.
Yeah. There's a lot of classic punches that one of the main ingredients is black tea. And the great thing about the black tea is that it gives it an astringency and bitterness, which is
We're
a
gonna-
very good base, considering that you're trying. In some cases, if you're making a non-alcoholic punch, you're trying to replace the liquor. In other cases, you're just balancing off the liquor. And there's a classic whiskey punch that I make around here. You might have had it around Christmas, usually in that large thing with the spigot.
Okay.
And that it does have a tea base.
If you are in for Sardi's, if you're in our vicinity, the Northeast-ish.
Tri-state area.
Or
anyway.
if you're not in the Northeast and just want to be in for Sardi's,
And you're intrepid,
let us know so
and
we
you're
can
traveling,
start bouncing around some dates.
we can start playing.
Yep. Oh, okay. It's the most expensive. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Doug and John would know better than me what the most expensive bowls were.
The
That
bidding in the past few years has gotten pretty nuts,
crazy.
because we get some high rollers who are just like, you know what, I want the bowl and it's for the kids. And I think it has definitely gotten
different tea, Doug. I'm thinking of like the colonial teas, like some of those that have black tea in them.
Yes,
But yeah.
that kind of thing. I'm thinking that I've seen bowls go for somewhere north of 700.
Oh, more than I've seen some go for in the 4 figures.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
I'm way behind.
I would love to know what the highest priced bowl that ever was sold at Ohana.
Anybody watching?
So
know
anyway,
what
if you
that
don't know
was?
what we're talking about,
If anybody watching actually happens to know what the
if you don't know
the high roller bowl was, let us
what
know.
we're talking about at this event we go to every year, Ohana Luau at the Lake in Lake George, New York, is a charity event. It's a tiki charity event, and there's all kinds of things that happen at this event, but this event runs on rum. So there's a mystery bowl auction where there are big bowl drinks, and there's a mystery dancer. And this was all pioneered by the tiki palaces of yore.
Mm-hmm.
I guess starting with the Mai Kai, but other places did it too. But they're like a beautiful wahine would bring you a drink in a bowl and do a dance for you and put the drink on your table. So there's a mystery bowl auction where you bid on the bowl itself, some of which are donated by Trader Vic's and whatnot, and a beautiful wahine or wahino, I'm forgetting the word. Some of them are men, will come out and you can bid on a dance and a drink. And it's all for charity. So people bid high for these bowls. And yeah, it's
Doug is thinking 5K.
Oh, Daniel did get Atomic Betty.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Okay, Fridays for Peter.
Okay.
Oh, okay. John is saying, I think the record was last year, $2,400.
Zowie. I'm way behind the times.
It's for charity. It's for charity. But
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I mean, like
people bid up for that reason.
Dang.
I know it's a whole thing, and it's a bit of a rarity these days. The places that would actually do that in person
John's was
are very,
2,200.
very slim.
Oh
20.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, 5K comes to mind. Doug says.
Can we get confirmation
Oh
on that?
Gosh, wow.
That's awesome for the charity. That's just fantastic.
Yeah, shenanigans happen at Ohana. Amy is saying, I'm not explaining it well. Shenanigans definitely happen at Ohana.
I will defer to Amy and the crew in this case, because
Kalaka Boy
usually I'm running around
us.
like a madman.
Kalaka Boy is derailing us. I should go hunt for another egg. Doug's in a mystery dance back in the day. All right, I'm gonna go.
I've never done a dance.
Exactly.
But I've been feted twice, which is to say FETE. Yes.
I was gonna say no one's ever asked me to do a mystery bowl dance. Anyway.
Oh, that is their omission.
I know. I'm gonna go.
Just saying.
Egg.
Looks really good in a leopard print bikini. Just saying.
You wouldn't have hidden one where Willard lived.
Actually, I will give you a hint. No.
That would be cruel.
Yeah, I would not. I'm not going to make you go there. I'm not going to make you go into that bench either. So there's clue number 2.
All right, I'm hunting for an egg.
You know where they were not, because she actually uncovered one of them twice today, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was just moving stuff around. So I was all right, fine. I'll rehide it. It's not a problem. We did that. We're good. Totally great. And now it is in a different place. I have noted to her that, yeah, well, you know, these are not supposed to be jumping out at you. Yeah, kids got to work. Come on. Anyway, But I wanted to make these in various places. You might have to open things.
Okay.
You might have to look high. You might have to look a little low. There are definitely things that you can open up. In this house, there's a lot you can open up. Yes. Well, I'm just helping out because you might be at this for a while.
I see one.
Oh, you do? Ah, clever. And check the color on that.
I know.
Camouflage. She found it.
Found. Okay.
That's because
All
she
right,
was,
what
she
did
was
I
good.
find?
Let's see what you got. Let's see
What
what
I
you
get?
got. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
What I get?
Let's see what you got.
Add it to the
To
bowl.
this stack.
Set. Oh my god! I put that on one of yours
Saturn.
too.
Oh, we
put
might
the same
both
drink.
end up
Oh,
making
okay,
this Saturn. Who
Saturn.
knows?
All right.
Anyway.
Saturn time.
Mm,
I need a shaker.
okay. Saturn will calls for the Pilsner. You can make it that way. You can make it in a cocktail size. It's up to you. The Pilsner wants to have a bunch of crushed ice, which we do not have right now.
I don't want that.
Yeah, so anyway, you can do it either way.
Saturn.
It will fit
know it's
inside
gin
a
and
6-ounce
brandy.
glass. It is inside that book.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes, that's why I kept that book there. The first appearance of the Saturn on our shores was, in fact, inside the Taboo Table from Jeff Berry,
Saturn.
2003,
Okay,
I
yes.
think. So 20 years.
Oh, passion
worth
fruit.
of
Do
Saturn.
we have Florian?
We do. It's all here.
I don't feel like this is the. Is this the right recipe?
That's it. That's exactly right.
Okay.
But you do need the orgeat, which I didn't bring.
What
but
am I
we do-
thinking of?
You do need the flair.
Oh, I'm thinking of
a
a scorpion. Never mind.
Scorpion,
Never
that's
mind.
right.
Okay.
So,
So-
you happen to need the falernum. We made this.
Okay.
I made this. This is very good and easy to
Okay,
make.
hold on.
I did not make the passion fruit
Yes.
because I found a local brand
Amy, I
that's very
thought
good.
of you. I thought of you. I know you love a Saturn.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, you
Yeah.
do, as a matter of fact. And I think you would take that inside a cocktail glass or a Pilsner glass.
50% sale on selected toys.
Boom.
Okay.
So you need
I'm
the
gonna use-
orgeat. I will get it.
I'm going to use these because you handed them to me. Wait,
Correct.
half-ounce passion fruit. Hold on. I'm going to give this back to you. Okay. Half ounce. Ooh. Chocolate peanut fudge for Easter takeaway gifts. So my entire Easter weekend, I'm playing the Easter Bunny. I'm not even kidding. Oh. Easter promo for sale at roulettes. Oh, okay. All right. It's just a fundraiser for charity with a band or two.
Bingo.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Exactly right.
Okay, so I got the passion 1/4 ounce falernum. Hold on. I feel like I have to make this drink a little bigger because I over poured. Right, I got to over pour on everything now.
Well, you know what?
Wah wah.
That just
Okay.
means you'll have a bonus. That's all that means.
I know, it sounds great.
Mhm.
Okay, here.
Gotcha.
And then the orgeat, 1/4 ounce. I got to over pour.
That's the thing. By the way, I was mentioning classic hi-fi earlier. Of course, one of the classic hi-fis is H.H. Scott. And Doug Scott here actually has some of this stuff. Really great looking stuff. Got to say, I was always envious that I never had any Scott hi-fi.
People get Easter eggs to get refunds inside depending on the percentage. Huh, okay. Aw. You look like her. He says bunny toy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to be in full bunny. Like, you're not going to know it's me.
Bunny head.
Because I'm going to be in full bunny.
I almost did
But-
one of those gigs myself, but I think that's probably not happening. We're about to find out.
I'm just keeping in mind that sweet, sweet bunny money.
Bunny money.
Bunny money.
Bunny, bunny, money, 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 money.
Bunny money. All right.
Mhm.
Just grateful it's almost summer and the jobs are coming back. Wow. Okay.
Seriously.
Half ounce.
Dead for a while, and then they got skunked out of a few of them
fresh
because of the
lemon
weather.
juice. I know. I was so mad I had a gig canceled because of snow.
And it was local. Oh, hate that. Hit them.
Unless there are pictures. It didn't. Oh, there'll be pictures.
There's usually pictures of things you didn't want pictures of.
Well, no, but I mean like bunny pictures because honestly,
Oh, yeah, true.
they want to see pictures because The people who like the agents who hire you are like, we got to see pictures. Just I guess to make sure you showed up or whatever. But
I suppose that's an actual hazard these days. Although she's going to show up. That's the kicker.
I'm showing up.
Oh, I'm showing up. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm showing up.
I'm telling you.
I take my bunnying very seriously. All right. This calls for 1 1/4 ounce, but I sort of over poured on the other ingredients. So
I'll make it a little
more than that.
I'm liking having a little clementine while we go live. Good idea to get your nutrition and your vitamin C.
Aw. Well, that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Need to listen to them rants more.
Place Fives. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Classic
right.
speakers.
All right.
Right there.
Saturn.
We
Saturn.
actually have 2 pieces of Marantz equipment. One of them is the CD4 demodulator, and one of them is model 26, I think.
The secret ingredient.
Good little receiver.
Best fudge.
Mayonnaise.
Is it?
We've heard of mayonnaise being used in recipes in place of oil and eggs, and it's like, well, what does it contain?
Oh, Daniel,
so that makes a lot of sense.
I'll think of you when I'm working this weekend, Daniel.
Oh man.
Yeah, I need the money. Exactly. I get it.
Whatever it takes, kid. Whatever it takes.
The Playboy Mansion called. They want their ears back. They can't have them.
Sorry, sucker.
Cannot have them.
Not gonna do. Although.
Kalaka Boy, I remember that too. The legs, pantyhose. Can I have some ice, please?
My mother bought bought legs, and at the time, of course, this was the 70s, where the economy contracted because it does these such things. And remember, there were a lot of crafts that you could do with eggs. I remember doing some of those. So.
I just remember the commercial, gentlemen prefer legs. It's so cringe now. But
it's pretty sexist.
It's pretty cringe, but
it is very much of its time and prior eras. What can one say?
Now you got to go hunting too.
Oh, true. While you're pouring, I got to hunt.
All right. I need a glass though.
Right.
Do we have any chilled glasses left?
Guess what? I replaced. Hello. Smart boy took care of. Here you go.
Father had a Fisher Scientific receiver. Ooh, okay.
There's Fisher.
I've actually heard of Fisher.
There's Fisher Scientific, which is a medical parts company, and then there's Fisher Audio. They're 2 different things. Fisher Audio from the 40s through the 60s is pretty hardcore stuff. In the 70s, they sold out to Sanyo, but the stuff remained good for about 10 years.
I love that you know all the.
Yeah, well, I just, these things. The 70s Fisher receivers are actually very good, and they did very good 4-channel stuff. And then by the 80s, it was kind of junkified, so there's no big whoop.
Okay, let's see.
Apple cider vinegar.
Douglas saying, that was mine.
Oh, that's very good.
I'll have his.
Searching.
Okay, Paul's hunting for eggs. We need to get Dan to teach us how to align an FM receiver. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know how to do that, but I'm sure Dan does.
I put up an FM antenna. It's working great.
The secret ingredient is apple cider vinegar. Okay. All right. I can see that.
Hello.
I have not made fudge in many years.
I think you used to make a eggnog fudge.
I've made eggnog fudge, but that didn't have that didn't. Was it really even a fudge? I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
This is good.
Saturn is a classic for a reason.
I got to write it down.
Yep. I'll do it.
Oh. Fisher Audio. Okay.
Fisher Audio.
My father was so into quad, he practically molded the whole living room around it. Well, that sounds like our Paul here.
You got to do these things. Got to make room.
Oh, thank you, Gettysburg Ma'am. Yes, you're going to send me your peanut butter fudge recipe. I love it. He still hasn't found one. I can't believe it. I don't think I did an amazing job of hiding eggs.
I'm looking high.
You're getting cold.
Yeah, well, it's good to know. All right. Well, I was looking at the places that would have been really great places to hide such things.
Are you saying I didn't find great places to hide? You can't find them, so they must have been great places to hide them.
Clearly, they were okay.
Oops. Looking for what would be really great places. Like, I don't know. You haven't found it yet, so.
Mm.
You're as cold as ice.
However, this is a good time for a commercial.
Oh, that's true. Yes, we do have copies of Ceviche for sale in our online store. I will drop the link. And while Paul is searching, here,
Ta-da!
Watergate salad. Oh, he found an egg. Okay. But while Paul is searching, I feel like maybe we need a word from our sponsor.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
All right. A word from our sponsor.
Not available in any store. It's the Glendora Wine Glass. This attractive vessel holds 6 ounces of your favorite wine or adult beverage and will be the envy of your friends. Write velveteenloungeny@gmail.com for information on how you can make this cherished collectible yours.
If you want your wine to taste better, you better buy my glass.
Do it today.
All right. Now that that word from our sponsor is over.
I'm displaying said glass. Whoever does not have these, wants them, let us know. We can make that happen. Obviously, shipping is an issue, but we
Commercial
can
was
figure
so
it
good.
out.
I might have to play it again.
I might just have to play it again. You put that together just the past week, and it's pretty awesome. I might recognize the
Ooh.
announcer voice. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Let's celebrate. Oh.
All right, cracking
Ooh.
the egg.
Hold on. Ariel
What?
was saying when I was 14 years old, I hit a 20 in a book, found it about 30 years later. I'd be so excited if I found a 20 in a book.
I mean, it's not worth the 20 that it was originally, but
Mm.
still, a 20 is pretty good, you know?
Thank you, everyone. I'm so proud. I'm so
Anyway.
proud.
So anyway, cracking the egg the way that professionals do with one hand and taking the egg into the mystic. There we go.
Our Easter basket.
Now, ding. Would you read that?
Saturn. He found Saturn.
So guess what?
Makes it sound like he's a space explorer. He found Saturn.
Yeah, I'm a space cadet. So yeah, I did not find Pluto. No longer a planet.
Oh, John. John just gave us the best tip of the night. The
Oh,
best
20s
thing
in the
is
zipper
checking
box.
ski wear.
Oh.
When you're in your thrift stores and your vintage stores, you're going through some high-end ski wear.
I never would have thought of that. That's such a good idea.
I
like some
love it.
Some really pricey men's jackets, the inner pocket, just right there. Yeah. Okay. You've given me a great tip.
It's my paper money collection. Oh, I would have spent that bitch.
When I was delivering newspapers back in the 1980s, people would pay with all sorts of money. And I more than once found silver coins or got silver coins as payment. And more than once people handed me paper money that was very old, like, you know, early 60s paper money. Once somebody handed me a silver certificate, I'm like, it's legal currency, but it's not like you can exchange it for silver anymore. So yeah, that was kind of odd. And I just put that in the collection, and I've got some pretty unusual things at this point. I never received anything super old, but I think I got something from the 30s once, which was pretty unusual for paper money. You don't see money from the 20s because it was larger and it's all gone. It's all out of circulation. But recently, I got change and I managed to drop it. I'm like, what's that sound? And I took a look. 1964 quarter. Silver content. Wow. Okay, you really don't see that in circulation much anymore. It did happen. I am commanded to make.
I'm going to say blend with ice on the cocktail sheet.
Yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. If you happen to have a bunch of crushed ice, use it. If you have one of those pellet ice makers, that would do well here. I would like one of those. Obviously, the price of those is probably going to rise precipitously right about now. Thank you very much. We'll do what we can. In the meantime, I can crush my own ice. So I'm going to make the drink she just made because I just happened to find the Saturn. Let's make it happen. All right, so here we go. Half-ounce fresh lemon juice.
I love that
we just did this.
I wonder if it's the only one we duplicated.
Probably. It occurred to me because it's in that book.
former roommate of Amy's found a roll of very old bills hidden in her closet.
Well, that's always fun.
When we first moved into this house, probably the first couple of years, I was like, I wonder what we're gonna find. And like I was hoping we'd find money or something, but alas, we did not.
Dead beetle bodies, that kind of stuff. I think that we actually did
No,
find.
we found some fun stuff.
There was a few things. There's a few things. There was not much secreted in this house,
Ooh.
unless I have yet to find it.
Get the good eyes from work.
Oh yeah.
That's what jobs are for.
Well, this is very true. And guess what? You might have the same ice maker that we have at my current office,
Aw.
which does make pellet ice. I'm like, what? I mean, I could really offload a lot of that. And usually, if I meet her at the office, and it happens to be August, and it's pretty sweltering, and I'm just like, let's go to, I don't know, Bryant Park, which is about 6 blocks from the office. I will meet her for a coffee, which comes in a coffee mug.
This is after work.
After
Not
work. After
during
work, of
work,
course.
but-
Not during work. Please.
Awesome to know you were into numismatics.
Oh, yeah, check that out. More on that in a second. More on that in a second. No, more on that in a second. But I'm talking
You
about.
found a flat.
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Did we? We did not know. We found live mice, which we dispatched. I will not stand for infestation. But I'm talking about finding.
Good night, Peter. We're
Hi,
gonna
Peter.
figure out the Sardi's
Well,
thing.
we'll
So,
do this
yeah,
kind of
yep,
thing.
yep.
We might do a couple of trips because
Sardi's meetup.
we're
No, I
often,
like a big meetup.
we're-
Let us know if you want to
we're
come to
often
Sardi's.
found at Sardi's. I mean, if that's good for Peter, I mean,
If
he's
you're-
local.
If you're
There you
in
go.
our general vicinity and would like
You
to
can try
meet up
such
at
things.
Sardi's,
We could try such
Let's
things.
work this out.
That's a kicker. I'm trying to think of what I was about to say about things. I don't want to
Mice?
space it because no, I don't want to talk about mice. No one wants to know about mice.
I found a flat mouse in our closet in Queens.
Yeah, that's like 35 years ago now.
25
25 anyway. Yeah. More.
when we lived in Queens.
30 at this point.
No,
Yes.
no.
25 years ago, you already moved out of Queens.
No,
Yes.
because we moved here in 2020. Okay, so I think 25 is about the time we were moving out of Queens
I'll grant you that.
because we moved here in 2003.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
before that, we were in New Rochelle for 2 years.
3, but yes.
So about 25 years ago, we were moving out of Queens,
Close
partially
enough.
because of the mouse infestation.
Some people would say.
She's not wrong.
Some people would
I
say.
know I don't see Dime
So-
either.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
kind of interested. Where is Dime? You know.
Karen. Oh, jeez. The only good thing about having dementia is you can hide your own Easter eggs. Oh
And
man.
you find them. Anyway,
I had to share it.
I'm trying to think about what the world I was about to mention about things, and I'm kind of spacing it. Numismatics. Look, I collected coins when I was younger because it was a pretty cheap hobby. And then, like, all of your compatriots were always like, "Hey, does anybody have an 1804 silver dollar?" And you're like, "No, come on, don't be stupid," But then they would talk to you about like Morgan dollars, which were pretty common, and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
So these
jeez.
things were able to be had. It was not that hard.
Take them outside to release them. If of course they meet me back into the house. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no.
I have no problem actually catching and releasing. I just have to go really, really far from the house and say, bye, take off.
Yeah, you no longer live in this state.
Have fun. I'm going to release you in a field. It's up to you. And if the hawks are flying above, that's your problem. Seriously.
Yeah, foster a cat for the weekend. I know. I'm like,
Seriously.
I-
We have a couple of local cats from Marty and Nina, and I was kind of thinking, gee, couldn't we just borrow Baxter? I don't know if Baxter's a good mouser though. So this is the
I
problem.
want to traumatize Baxter.
My mother had a good mouser. Remember
She
Murray?
did. I
Murray was
remember.
awesome.
Murray loved me.
He was a great guy.
Murray loved me.
He used to hunt. I like that.
4 cats, so no mice. I know. Like I would get a cat. Like, okay, so
Yeah,
I'm
seriously. Mouse,
terrified
no.
to get a cat because I don't want
Ah.
them to destroy my house. But at the same time, I think like I know people who have cats who aren't destructive. So I don't know. I think I just
Yeah.
need an elder cat.
If they're old enough, they're probably not very good mousers. So there's a balance there. You got to figure these
I need
things
an
out.
elder cat. We had a friend whose cat was like 22. And that cat just like would follow you through the house and not cat was 22. So yeah.
Find me a cat who's gotten over all their rambunctious stuff and is just ready to hunt. We're good with that. I need to make a drink.
You too.
Here we go. Elevator up.
Yep.
Now, half ounce of
When
the
I saw a
lemon.
mouse, I was like, oh hell
Lemon.
no.
Now, bear in mind that this actual metal shot does not have a half ounce marking. So I'm just actually estimating that. And I'm estimating well because I've done this. If you want more accurate measurements, you can buy one of those little shot glasses that has very accurate things, little scientific things. And that will tell you what you're doing. This also involves the passion. This is Da Fruta. We found this locally. This is actually made in, I don't know, it's imported in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I believe it is coming to you from south of the border.
Far better mice than rats. Yeah.
This is
If I saw a rat, and I would move.
rats. I'm out of here.
I was ready to relocate for a mouse. I'm like, if I saw a rat, I'd be like, we don't live here anymore.
Jack Russell Terriers were bred for ratting, and there's one 2 doors down. I'm borrowing him. This is actually a product of
If I ever see a rat,
This is from Puerto Rico. I just wanted to point that out. I didn't think I knew where it was from, but that's where it's coming from. This is a very good flavor profile. It works very well in these drinks. And this is pretty much the type of stuff that we make when we make this stuff from the fruit pulp. So I'm good with the Da Fruta.
Birds are just as bad about pushing stuff off counters. So we lost one of our Glendora glasses. See, I know.
Oh,
I need an elder cat. Like, and people apparently don't want to adopt elder pets. So I'm like, that's what I need. I just need an elderly cat that's not gonna destroy my house, and that's still going to smell like a cat to other creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankly, if you could sort of grab a can of cat smell
You had
and
to
spray
deal
it.
with rats.
Oh man,
Oh,
they're very persistent buggers.
oh my God. No, I would move. I can't, not because, yeah, no, I can't. There's only so much a body can take.
I have a perfect 1 1/4 ounce pour right here.
I remember a gazillion years ago, I had a temp job with a woman who I worked at the company, and I don't know how we got on the subject, but she was saying that her apartment had rats.
Woof.
And one of the rats like got close to her baby. I was like, what?
No dice, baby.
What? This
No
was New
dice.
York City, but I'm like, oh my God.
In New York, you expect rats, but
No.
seriously, no.
Hell no.
No way. Not gonna.
Like, yeah, when Josie's done with you petting her, she'll bite you. No. I know. I just need an elder cat. Oh, geez, the bank foreclosed on my house. I can't. But the bank foreclosed, but and you had to live there. Ugh.
Hello.
Ugh. Man. I think it's time to bring out the bubbles.
Unless you want to find more drinks.
Well, I do. Gotta wake up and go to the DMV in the morning.
Yeah, so we've got to be cognizant enough.
Although, if ever there was a place to be hungover, it's the DMV.
You might as well. It's just misery otherwise.
And I'm always willing to give the DMV the benefit of the doubt.
Of the doubt.
But then he was in there a couple of weeks ago and they were nasty to him. So I'm like, no benefit of the doubt. Sorry.
Truth be told,
You were traumatized.
they were not nasty. I was just traumatized being there. It's just
Eric's asking
nature of
how
the
many
business.
eggs we hit. Oh, yeah, you're much better off now. Yes, I'm 100%. You are better off. We each hit 6.
Yes.
There's no way we're making 6 drinks apiece tonight, or we would be dead. But
12 eggs out there. We have found 4 so
Oh.
far.
Rats call for snakes.
Oh, yeah. That's right. All you need to do is like borrow a
yeah.
boa constrictor or something. Let it give the room of the house, and then somebody needs to wrangle the boa out
Amy's
of there. But they're big
right.
snakes.
It is always time for bubbles.
You know what? I think it's time for bubbles right now. Amy, have you ever tried bubbles on top of a Saturn? I'm just asking.
Oh, geez. Her grandson found a set mousetrap at my dad's. Lisa grabbed it from him, snapped her. Her dad said, I was hoping to catch a mouse, but it looks like I caught a rat. Oh no. But I mean, but good on Lisa for doing that because he didn't want it to snap him. So God.
Yeah.
Hey, can you we can still I'll go search for another egg and then I'll have bubbles because I don't want to get hammered. Well, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Oh, listen, I had a cat, 2 dogs, and a parrot. So snake would have not have worked out. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
No.
Okay.
Well, so anyway, I'm enjoying the Saturn, and you have your Saturn?
No, my Saturn's gone.
Oh,
Bubbles with the
man.
Saturn sounds. Amy's right. Okay.
I'm going to
Should
try
I
that
go?
right now.
Should I go hunt for another egg?
Hunt for an egg, and I will pour.
I need the bubbles though.
I'll fetch the bubbles.
Okay.
I know. Ready? Dead air.
Nah.
4, 4, 3, 2, 1. How is that for slick? We can do such things because I got the fridge behind me. I know that LCTV keeps their glasses in the freezer as well. I believe they have a larger freezer than we do. But I replace the glasses as I go, so it's not a bad idea. If you happen to have a wet bar behind you, gee, that's great. I love such things. For these purposes, after all, we're doing these broadcasts, and we have Pepper Tree who's in the audience as well, and like that's true. They're at Costco, and the fact is, you gotta have your resources around you so you can do these things. What I have here is a really nice sour that's featuring some unique flavors, like the orgeat, an almond flavor, almond syrup, like the falernum, which is a spiced lime flavor. There's a lot of clove going on in there. That's a great, great little thing. It's super easy to make falernum. There's a recipe inside the Jeff Berry books. Anybody here who's like, what the hell is that? What do I do? You can make this overnight. You mix it up. A day later, you're done. And then I've had this stuff since I think July. I made that batch. It lasts for a while. The recipe books will say, oh, keep it in your fridge for 3 weeks. 3 weeks? You're putting booze in it. It'll last for a lot longer than that. The flavor is good for a while. Just don't try to make it last 10 years. That's not going to happen. So really, a nice gin base with some aromatics in it, with some sour in it, with some sweet in it. This works really, really well. It's all balanced. Think about the Negroni that I made, which was mostly base.
That one.
Oh, you found them. Where was it? Hello. Hello. I knew where that was.
I found one.
Bang.
All right.
I like that sound. I'm going to top this with the bubbles, about a finger worth. It's about a finger worth.
Ooh, Doug made gardenia mix. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Sounds good.
Lots of bowls around is an excellent idea, my friends. Elsie has the right idea. So I'm trying this with the bubbly topper, and I got to say, are you ready, Emma? Oh, man, you would like this. I'm going to do that at Ohana.
Cobra's.
I need to have like a pitcher worth of the base and the bubbles, and we're just going to be happy.
I'm getting all of the
for
tiki drinks
days.
tonight. Should I make
Hello.
it or?
Oh, Cooper's saying that's up to you. You could share it.
Okay, we'll share it.
Okay.
But I want some bubbles too.
Now, you probably need to know what's in that, so you know what the hell you're doing.
I'm going to guess
I
rum.
believe you have everything you need. Rum. We brought some good rum
Can
over
I
for
guess
that
rum?
purpose. Yep. Mmm.
Cheers.
Yay. And I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see. Magic of TV. You didn't even need that magic of TV stuff. All right.
Well, you know what's in a Cooper's Fang because we have the actual mug it goes in, which comes
I
from
know, but we need to.
Oceanic. I give it a blow. Here,
I gave.
I'll rinse it out. There we go.
He did not just say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Bubbles are awesome. And the fact is, Prosecco is your
wait.
friend.
Do we still have Fashionola?
Oh, I didn't bring it in though.
Okay.
Here's your mug. I'm gonna put that right there.
Okay, being a Don the Beachcomber drink, this has 50 ingredients.
It only has 6.
Do we have OJ
Yes.
over here?
No.
We need OJ.
I'll get the Fashionola and the OJ.
Okay.
That is
I
so
love
good. I
bubbles
want to do that every
too.
time I make a Saturn. Wow. That is just, I love a bubbly topper to a sour drink. But the basic of that is the French 75. Make a sidecar, top it with bubbles, boom, 75.
Mhm. I also love bubbles. Okay, so it calls for lime juice, falernum, orange juice, Fashionola, dark Jamaican rum, 151. It's proof rum, but P and R are juxtaposed, so it's proof or poof rum, Angostura bitters, and grenadine. Blend all ingredients with crushed ice. Serve in a tall glass with fresh mint and orange wheel. We could do the orange wheel part. Hi, Ben. Good to see you. Yeah, hippity hoppity. Hello. So I just drew Cobra's Fang in the Easter egg hunt. So we have this Skrilly recipe that came directly from Oceanic Arts. Rest in peace, Oceanic Arts.
Oh,
But
taking the hat off.
because this mug we have is number 43 of 100.
So we're going to treat it very well. And this is the
Yes.
Fashionola, which you made.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
From the recipe that was in Ohana magazine.
Which came from
Okay.
Mr. Lucky.
Yes.
Not Mr. Lucky from the TV show, but he calls himself Lucky because he's the pain-proof man. Here's your OJ.
Oh, man, I'm so excited.
You have a topper, by the way.
Something. Oh, I do. Don't I?
Hello.
All right. You know what? I'm going to pour it in with my bubbles.
Hello. Excellent idea.
Why not? And
I
then
would've
I
done
need
that.
a different. I have a collection of glass.
You want to hand that stuff to me?
Yeah, I do. I don't want it to topple over.
Oh,
and
bus
break.
boy.
I love a surprise in my email because I sent some stuff to some people today and haven't heard back, and it's pissing me off. Calm blue ocean. Yeah. So we're gonna make this Cobra's Fang. We've had it before. It's good. But as my sister likes to point out, a Don the Beachcomber recipe
It's 45
has
things.
like 1,000 ingredients. Okay.
This literally has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one of them was a dash.
Well, it feels like 1,000. Okay.
The dasha.
All right. So are we gonna? I guess I'll shake.
The basic
Okay.
way to make a Don Beach drink is the same as the way to make a Trader Vic's drink. You use a blender, but you don't use the wearing.
I'm
per
going to use a
se.
blender. It's going to be my 2 arms.
What you usually
shaking
use
this
is the
drink.
Hamilton Beach,
All right.
which is to my left.
Hit me with it.
Okay, hit me with your rhythm stick.
I'm just
Hit
thinking
me.
of bad moms when she's like, "Oh, hit her with it."
Half ounce of the lemon. It calls for lime. I have lemon. Sue me.
Oh, Ben! Yay! Thank you for ordering a record.
Thanks, Ben.
Let us know
Awesome.
if you want to see the Glendora commercial again.
We can do it.
I made a commercial for Glendora's wine glass, and I am frankly quite proud of it.
It's kind of good. Okay, half ounce of falernum. Geez, we just
Half
busted
ounce
that out. Here it
falernum.
goes.
Okay, hold on. I kind of want to play the Glendora wine glass commercial again.
We're working with a lot of things within this drink, which are sort of concentrates. One of these is a falernum, which is concentrated
Half ounce falernum.
lime and spicy flavors, and it's sweetened. I believe back in the 20s, there was a product from Jamaica called Kitsch-en, which was a falernum. Otherwise, it's totally mysterious.
I've never even heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
heard of that. Yep.
I said, let us know if you want to see the Glendora commercial, and people dropped off. I guess that's a no.
Oh, come on, people.
I'm gonna
Seriously?
play it again at the end.
Who
so
wants-
get ready.
Who doesn't want Glendora right now? Anyway, half ounce of orange juice.
Oh, that's over here.
Hmm?
We buy the small cartons because we don't drink that much orange
juice.
So
Frankly, the cans would be an even better idea. The
we'll get
cans,
those. All right.
the cans of the grapefruit would be a much better idea.
Sam, hi, good to see you.
Hey there.
Yay.
Woohoo. So,
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, play it again. Okay, we got to play it again for Glendora's commercial. Eric says, "I wonder if Don the Beachcomber worries about flavor cancellation." Well, he's long dead, so no.
no, he does not.
He does not.
Don used to like make things that were so complicated he didn't understand them. So there you go. But he would actually sit there experimenting with his buddies all afternoon. Let's try the fifth
right,
version
I'll
of the
finish-
zombie, and they'd go with
I'll
that.
finish shaking this drink, and then I'm going to play the Glendora commercial again.
Quarter ounce of the Fashionola.
Okay.
Fashionola, by the way, was a fruit punch concentrate from the 30s, which Don had easy access to. You do not, but I believe it's still being made, so you could probably find it. There was like 3 different
Quarter
colors of it. This is the red one.
But the recipe,
The recipe involved a lot of raspberries.
I made
and
it
bunch of stuff.
from Lucky's recipe from
Mhm.
Ohana magazine, but it was like, I remember it had like fruit jam and like mixed berry jam.
Yeah.
I forget what else was in it,
Yeah.
but yeah.
He
it was-
probably kind of cracked the code on it. It works really well and it's unique. And you want to also have
okay.
half ounce of dark Jamaican. You have that right there.
Burp,
Yep.
burp,
Karuba.
burp.
Karuba returned to the
Oh,
original
half
label,
ounce.
thankfully, much better than the
I
replacement
know.
label. Jeez, that was a
Sure,
stupid
there was
idea.
a public outcry about that.
You know what? The original label was great. Why change it?
Okay.
Don't be stupid. Half ounce.
Ben, hi, good to see you.
Hey, Ben.
Half ounce.
Is everybody watching like Ben's sideline with the fast food? I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Life with
yeah,
Ben, baby.
Life with Ben.
Life with Ben is pretty awesome because he eats the stuff that
Been
you're
on
like,
a call.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
really
glad
feel
you're here
like it.
now.
Listen to Ben. He tells you. Half ounce of the Demerara 151. Ooh.
Ooh.
151 proof. I'm telling you. I didn't use 151 lightly,
Half ounce.
and I do not use it often. Half ounce is definitely the equivalent of 1 ounce of regular. So this is a 1.5 ounce
Yeah, it
pour.
is. Okay.
When I say I know 1.5 ounce pour, I'm talking about the base liquor in this is 1.5 ounces. That's actually normal. So 151 in here is not some hazard. If you had a shot of it,
That'd
oh
be
boy.
normal?
And you want a dash of Angostura and a dash of grenadine.
Okay.
Go. So there you go.
Yes, Lisa's been watching Life with Ben. I love
Life
it.
with Ben
Okay.
is fun. I watched a bunch of them
Where's the
recently
grenadine?
up on the YouTubes.
Okay.
So that is the grenadine.
Right. So am I going to pour it into this mug? What are we doing here?
Dash of grenadine.
No, I know, but
Shake and pour.
okay.
You need
This
ice,
is
baby.
a good drink.
It is a great drink.
It is.
And it's not that many ingredients. It's 8. One of them's a dash. One of them is bitters.
8.50. You know, it's all the same.
Did I get the bitters in there?
Bitters? Yeah, you did. Angostura.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So good.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello.
I am going to pour it in with the ice.
There we go. Sometimes you shake and pour because hey, why not?
Wow, I've been doing the weekly upload for almost 6 years now. Ben,
Oh.
that's amazing.
That
That
is
is
intense.
Not easy.
That is
to-
intense. That's
It is
dedication.
not easy to, yes, that is some crazy dedication.
I mean, seriously, you're actually doing this. You're going there and you're tasting these things, and you're like, "This
but I
is
mean-
good. This
I mean,
stinks."
I
love it.
I mean, just the discipline
not
of
doing that.
doing a video every week for 6 years. That's a lot.
We know what that is.
I can tell you.
Tell the man. And PTV in
Ooh.
general is doing it, and LCTV in general is
Then
doing
the
it.
easiest DIY fashionola I tried was making simply berries and tropical fruit cocktail buried in cups of sugar and left to sit overnight. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Share it with us.
Drop it in.
Drop it in.
Drop it in,
Or
my friend.
drop it in the VLK VIP room.
VIP room is even better. Are you members of the VIP room? Do you
If you're
want
on
to be?
Facebook.
Check it out. It's there for you.
Oh my gosh, look at this pour.
Oh, perfect.
Am I good or what?
She is good. Check that stuff out. That sounds awesome. You need a straw though.
I was about to say I need a straw. Okay.
Hello. My buddy,
Mm-mm-mm.
the Cobra's Frying mug
Thank you, Ben.
is kind of perfect. It says OA in the bottom. I believe this was actually produced by Danny Galindo. So,
Gallardo.
oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the guy who was the bass player for the Elevators.
Okay. Are you going to search for another one? This is so good.
That is so good. I thought you would like that. I need to make that more.
Mm-hmm.
We have the ingredients.
We
It's
need
not
more
hard.
Cobra's fangs in our lives.
Cobra's Fangus. Now, you find another egg? I feel like I should find another egg.
Well, I was going to do something and I completely spaced it.
It's going to be a long night.
Oh, I was going to play the Glendora commercial again.
Yes.
Hold on, y'all.
Why don't you play that while I
All
search
right.
for an egg?
All right. And then maybe there won't be a comment over it this time.
Not available in any store. It's the Glendora Wine Glass. This attractive vessel holds 6 ounces of your favorite wine or adult beverage and will be the envy of your friends. Write velveteenloungeny@gmail.com for information on how you can make this cherished collectible yours.
If you want your wine to taste better, you better buy my glass.
Do it today.
Do it today.
By the way, next year, good hiding place right there.
Oh, he's showing me places where I could hide eggs. All right. Paula's searching for an egg with a cocktail recipe in there. We don't usually do 3 cocktails during one of these broadcasts, but what the heck? It's Easter and I'm going to be playing the Easter Bunny on weekends. So I'm trying to
And
deaden my brain.
More to the point, we have to be at the DMV tomorrow.
TMV, Easter Bunny
Right.
all weekend.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wrong. I did not put any Easter eggs in with my aunt and grandmother's ashes.
Just wondering. It's always possible. It's always possible.
Hi, Eric. Good to see you. So, oh, Amy likes the Cobra's fang.
Mhm.
So the
Cobra's
camera
fang?
cigarette
Okay.
holder. Oh, we love this. Paul and Kelly first in PTV, and then yes. Oh, we love PTV and LCTV. Like I'm so excited for our future collaborations and such.
Hello.
Oh, he found one.
Ding,
He
ding,
found
ding,
one.
ding, ding, ding,
He
ding.
found an egg.
Victorian side.
I was gonna say, my aunt and grandmother's ashes are both in an ice bucket over in the corner of this room. And Paul searched in there for. I'm like, I did not hide an egg in with my aunt and grandmother's ashes.
Well, you never know. I mean, they both enjoyed a glass of, certainly
I
a mimosa.
I can be as tacky and tasteless as the next person, but I wasn't going to do that. So
Probably not with my relatives. That's a thing. Although my relatives would also have enjoyed a mimosa. So, yeah, there
2
you
at
go.
the most.
Yeah, 3.
Anyway.
I'm good with mimosas for about 2 rounds, and then I'm like,
Oh.
just give me the bubbles, you know?
Oh, Ben,
Anyway,
thank you.
There we go. One-handed crack.
That's
like the
weird. But he'll
professionals.
probably do it. Yeah. Okay, what do you get? What do you? Oh, I know what he found. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're all in trouble.
I broke the egg.
We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
So we are at 6, half the dozen, baby. When you say you were in trouble, that implies that I need to access that 151, don't I? Can you read that? No, zombie.
He found zombie.
Zombie.
Uh-oh. Remind us to
Zombie.
tell you the story of the disappearing vodka.
Zombie.
I forgot Phil's mom's ashes. Oh,
Zombie.
oh, man.
Seriously.
You could do the 1950s zombie.
If you're thinking that I'm about to be 3/4 through a broadcast, I'm going to pull a Don Beach formula and I'm going to make it verbatim, you are correct. I'm going to do exactly
Yes.
what Don said.
Errol says, I'm not a craft guy, but I'm fixated while Sherry's working her magic. I know. Like I was watching the one this past Monday where she made the little clay peeps and put them against the wooden, the little, well, it was ceramic, but it looked like a little wood fence, and it was so cute. And you're watching it thinking like, I could do that. And I'm like, if I did it, it would be a Pinterest fail, but watching Sherry do it is amazing.
This is the kicker. This is why
Yes.
she does it, so I don't have to. Also, she reminds me of my grandmother used to do little crochet things for a few bucks, and she was so happy to get a few bucks. That was the 70s when that actually made a big difference, you know?
I inherited some of those things. I'm like, how did she do this? It was amazing.
They were
Crack an
very
egg, you get a
inventive
shot
people.
of 150.
You know, interesting enough, actually, that's what happened. Well, the simple fact is, I am not about to go do something completely stupid at this hour, except I pulled zombie.
Except make a zombie.
Except I pulled zombie.
And we have open bubbles too.
We got to remember that the zombie was introduced to America by Don Beach? No, by Monte Prosser, who actually established a club in 1939 in Times Square called the Zombie Club. And that is exactly where Hawaii Kai ended up. How about that for a little lineage? I found that out recently. I was like, that's pretty cool. Monty got bored with that and he moved on to something called the Copacabana.
You know what it is now, right?
Yeah, does anybody know what the actual Hawaii Kai is now? Anybody? Anybody? It's an Applebee's. I'll drink to that. I'll drink to dull the pain. What we have lost.
Lisa's booze disappears all the time. I tell her it evaporated. Sure it did. All right. Oh, I thought he was making a zombie, but he disappeared. Anyway. Come back, little Sheba.
I need to make a zombie, which means I need to remember how to make a zombie.
Oh, well, I can bring it up on here. Applebee's is almost a restaurant.
It's close. It's close.
It's just, when it took over for a classic tiki palace, you just have to think. And I am not one of those people who, if a place went out of business of its own accord, it was not pushed out of business, it was not shoved out of business, it went out of business all on its own. I am not going to drag some other business for coming in and taking over its location. However, it's a little depressing when a classic tiki palace goes out of business and it's overtaken by a chain restaurant. I'm just saying. I get it, but at the same time, kind of depressing. Catching up. What's everyone doing for Easter?
Oh,
I will be playing the Easter Bunny for an hour, and then we will be having Easter dinner when I get back.
I'm making it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Guess where we have to eat dinner? Really, nowhere else. Really? Wait. Okay, hold on. Are we talking about Applebee's here? Okay. Oh, geez. Your coworker wants to go to Applebee's? Oh. Yeah, we had an ice cream place in Oakland that went out on its own. We miss it, but we understand. Yeah, it's hard. These places are amazing. Or places that just don't want to do it anymore. That's another thing.
Hello?
Like if you have a business and people love it, but you're like, I'm 80 and I want to retire and there's no one to take it over for you, then what do you do? I don't know. Yeah. That's somehow even worse than Kahiki's location being a Walgreens. Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
could tell you stories about Well, I've never been to that Applebee's, but I'm just thinking about, well, okay. Oh,
So anyway,
visiting my parents. Okay. All right.
Hello.
Great for Easter. I love it. I like hearing about. Oh, do we have an Applebee's story for you? Oh, we're all ears. Okay. I want to hear an Applebee's story. Yeah, when you see venues close and become a chain restaurant. I know.
boring.
Ugh. Well, I mean, I get that people want. I'm not trying to see both sides because it's sad. I mean, it's sad. Let's all agree. But sometimes people don't want to own their business anymore because they're 80 or they want to go do something else. I get that. It's just hard when like it gets taken over by, oh, look, it's another Starbucks or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're making Watergate salad. Kalaka Boy's making Watergate salad for Easter. Oh, I love Watergate salad. It's so good. I feel like making it now too. My gig on Saturday is only an hour, so although I'll be traveling like 3 hours each way to get to it, but not each way. 3 hours total to get to it. Now I want to make Watergate salad. Kalaka Boy, you have inspired me. Oh, yeah. Should build an episode of your show on restaurant stories. I have so many cookbooks with like recipes from long gone restaurants. Yeah, we should do that. Uh-oh. We inadvertently got an entire shift of workers fired. No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh,
Whoops.
right. Oh dear. So I have a story that's not really funny, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Been watching Calm stuff for Easter. Smart. Okay. Like our local classic Chinese restaurant. Kids don't want to take it over. Oh,
Same.
yeah, it's what do you do? Like, I get it, but it's hard. It's hard. Maybe going out, or I may be cooking for a crowd. It's only Wednesday. You do have time. That's like us. Like, I don't think about these things too hard. Oh, okay. Call Easter Carbster because it's the only day in the year that I make all the carbs and don't give. Oh, I love it. I love that. Working almost 12 hours Saturday. Oh, geez, Daniel. I'll be driving more than I'll be working on Saturday, which is good. And yeah. Whenever I have to cross a bridge, I'm like, yeah, whatever. But I won't be working 12 hours. So I will be thinking of you.
Great.
Like Bennigan's love their Monte Cristo sandwiches. I love a Monte Cristo sandwich. So good. It's going to be like 10 before you find a recipe you want to make.
Maybe, but that's life. Where are my measuring glasses? I need.
Ben, is that recipe in that? I have a book of Disney restaurants that has recipes in it. Is that Monte Cristo recipe? And I don't want to jump up and go get it because Paul's collecting ingredients, but I'm curious now. Oh, you should do an episode on the Monte Cristo.
Hello.
I would watch that.
Right.
But yeah, I got this book for Christmas a couple of years ago of Disneyland restaurants that has recipes in the book. And yeah. Now I'm curious if it's in there. Oh, he's collecting his ingredients. Okay.
Takes things.
You'll be working for 12 hours. Don't feel like I ever work for money. Said and type for money. Yeah, no, it's the weird thing is it's not really work. I mean, I've never been the Easter Bunny before. This will be new for me, but I've been Mrs. Claus, and 98% of being Mrs. Claus is just standing or sitting around. So I can do that.
Got that going on.
Oh, we had one of the last remaining Bennigans. It turned into a microbrewery. Oh my gosh.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I do want to see the episode about Monte Cristo, though. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, zombie.
All right.
All right.
So
Hold on.
Call.
Oh, Pepper Tree's home. Yay. Okay, good.
Hello.
Good. Hi.
You do not have to dictate this yet. We'll get it to you later. This is a complicated, bloody hell Don Beach drink.
Yes.
But I'm actually making the one that people never make, the one from 1956. Oh.
That's the one I was thinking is the easiest one.
Actually, Zombie Punch is the easiest. And I could have made that. But I'm
Okay,
like,
well.
you know what? Everybody thinks that's the only zombie. I really like the 56 version. It's good.
All right.
Why is it 56?
What are we
Because
doing
that's when he published it in this men's magazine.
Well, yeah.
Which is
Okay,
where
playing
like
Zombie
Jeff Berry found it
1956.
and he's talked to me about it. I'll dictate it to you.
I'm all ears.
It's 3/4 ounce fresh lime.
I'm all ears. Okay.
What? 3/4 ounce fresh lime juice.
We need more lemon. We're out.
1/2 ounce grapefruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
Shot of pineapple juice. Hope we have it. 1/4 ounce falernum.
Hold on. Quarter ounce. A whole shot of pineapple juice?
Yep.
Okay.
1 1/4 ounces gold Puerto Rican rum. Thank you.
I'm just thinking amber rum. Okay.
1 ounce dark Jamaican. Got that.
We have plenty of dark Jamaican rum.
We do. 1 full ounce 151 proof Demerara rum.
Wait, how much?
1 ounce. Not as much as you would think, but obviously that's 2 ounces of your standard.
Oh, the 151.
Yes, 151.
Okay.
Demerara. We do not have Demerara rum that's not in 151. No, wait, I'm wrong. That's fine. So,
Okay.
3/4 ounce maraschino liqueur. Maraschino is not the stuff in the jar with the cherries, unless it's extremely old school cherries. The cherries is full of sugar
Okay.
syrup.
What else?
Maraschino liqueur is made from cherries
This
and
is-
pits. All right, ready?
Yeah.
1/4 teaspoon grenadine. That's a stupid pour. I'm just going to put a couple of dashes.
Mm-hmm.
I hate things like that. 1/4 teaspoon. Who has
I
that?
hate you, Don Beach.
I hate you.
Yeah.
2 dashes Angostura. Everybody has that.
Mm-hmm.
6 drops of Pernod.
Jesus.
Blend and pour into a chimney. I've made this a number of times. That's the way to make it.
Hold on.
And my advice is once you're done, pour more ice on top. It's a very strong thing. I'm about to make it. I'm probably not about to finish it, but the audience demanded it. So I'm going to do it.
The demand was high.
I didn't have to pull zombie, but I did, didn't I?
Customer compressor startups, and they apologize because I haven't sit around and do nothing while they get ready. I tell them it's my best skill. Exactly.
So I'm going to make this the way it was
Zombie is an
intended.
appropriate drink for Easter.
I'm going to make this. It's interesting how that is true. I'm going to make this in the Hamilton Beach the way it was intended. Starting
Exactly, Karen.
with
1/4
maraschino.
teaspoon might as well say a molecule. Exactly.
The hell are you talking about?
I know. It's
Seriously?
it's just there for show. It's a stunt ingredient.
Stupid.
Never
Anyway,
made a zombie. It's a lot. It's What?
You would make it and you would like it, and then you're like, should I ever make
It's
this
good,
again?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's a
should,
lot
but
to, it's a lot to do.
what to
It's a lot
digest?
to do.
Stupid.
I'm
Both
I'm
have
a
what
terrible
I'm
person.
looking for.
Well, we were talking earlier about the drinks we made for each other, and Paul was saying, oh, hold on, Kalaka Boy is asking, will they have to wear the ears or will they have the full costume? No, I will have the full costume.
Yeah.
I will be
Yes, sir.
Bunny. Yeah, no, they'll never know it's me. I'll be stealth Bunny.
Oh, I need a full shot. Yes. Okay, so going
Okay,
UFOing, and I'll be right back.
I gotta add the Cobra's family to our list too.
Correct. Putting that aside.
Man, we made a lot. We've been making a lot of drinks tonight. I'm just saying.
We're going to the
But it's
DMV
fun.
tomorrow.
It is. Oh shoot! Undo. Okay, hold on. Ugh. Undo. Okay. I know it's. We have to register our new car.
We're out.
We have 2 cars now. We're a
Ooh.
2-car family.
How about that?
We're a 2-car family. We've been a 1-car family for so long. But this is a lot more drinks than we usually make in a broadcast. So I'm just making sure that we have room on our cocktail sheet because I'll be sending these to all of our Patreon patrons soon. Hold on. Okay, got it. Okay. You should show up as a Playboy bunny and say, I'm here. One of them's at a daycare. Oh. Can you imagine? Hi. Like show up like Elle Woods and Legally Blonde in her little Playboy bunny outfit. Like, I'm here. And they'll just be like, oh my God, of all the poor taste.
Oh my God.
Oh, Daniel loves zombies. Oh, got a small spray bottle for the absinthe. Yes. That's so smart. Yeah, we have a little we took an old Tabasco that like you could just do like little drops. Yeah, it's so much easier. You just show up as a Playboy bunny. I know. I've been thinking about. I was thinking like I should write a book about all of these experiences of doing Easter Bunny, Mrs. Claus, reading tarot cards, twisting balloons, doing face painting, like all of these weird things we do for money. I'm like, there's a book in this because, yeah, it's such a weird kind of thing. Like you're part of people's celebrations. I was thinking about this the other day. I did one at Christmas where I was Mrs. Claus, and it was at a hotel, like a ritzy hotel in Midtown Manhattan. And it was for the employees of the hotel. But like all the kids got like a little stuffed Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse. And like I was Mrs. Claus and I had to give it to them. And I'm like, I am part of these children's Christmas. And I have no relation to them. I don't know. It's just something about that I found very interesting.
Pardon?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm on my 3rd drink. Like I'm on my 3rd drink, but I felt like I was a part of their Christmas somehow.
Hey, look, I'll make a Singapore sling on demand, but right now I'm making a zombie.
Karen, I was thinking about that when I put on these, and I was like, yeah, Christmas Story is not far out of my brain. Oh, jeez. Oh, Errol. I can't share that comment, but I am personally laughing out loud about it. Oh, Pepper Tree, thank you. Do it, write a book. I love it. Yeah, okay. I know. I was thinking about this, like how to be a carny. I haven't even gotten into the carny stuff, Carney season is coming.
It's upon us. So this drink actually calls for
I'm going to have another sip because carnival
a
season
quarter
is coming.
ounce of falernum, which is, what the hell is that? I think that's this much. And it calls for a quarter teaspoon of grenadine. That's the same pour. Don Beach, I want to beat you about the head. Seriously, idiot. What the hell are you talking about? Come on, don't be stupid. There you go. Boom,
We
done.
did a video.
Come on.
We did a video probably 10 years ago now, but it's probably about 10 years ago now, where we channeled the spirit.
Difference.
We had a seance and channeled the spirit of Duncan Hines. Maybe we need to have a seance and channel the spirit of Don Beach.
So far, I've got all the mixers with none of the rums. Let's get the rums in there, and let's get seriously stupid, people. I swear to Pete. Okay. I got in my measuring
Channel the spirit of Don Beach. That's something we could do at Ohana. We can channel the spirit of Don Beach. I need to read the Centerland Diaries of David Sedaris. David Sedaris. I can still talk.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Pepper Tree says, I want to make a zombie now. Do it. Duncan Hines.
You'll
Oh my
be
gosh.
pretty happy
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh. Can you bring Duncan Hines in here?
I could.
Duncan Hines
right.
is still in our kitchen. I'm not joking.
All right. 1 ounce of dark Jamaican and 1 ounce of 151. We can do that.
Okay, you got the
151
dark Jamaican.
Demerara. Mm-hmm.
You need to bring in
That's
Duncan
a 1 ounce
Hines.
pour. We're doing it. I'm literally following the book here. This is actually dark Jamaican rum. Happens to be Caruba, an excellent place to be.
David Sedaris is hilarious.
I need the
Oh.
high proof rum. We have 151 Demerara rum here. I'm not kidding you. This sounds totally
Get
stupid
his
at this
room,
hour, but I'm doing it.
Please channel the spirit of James Mansfield. Did you see that I heard little girl Mariska has a documentary now? Have you watched it? It's, yeah. She's like trying to make sense of her life
Oh, well,
since her mommy died. But
she's
yeah.
had an interesting experience, generally
has.
speaking.
Okay, do we need more?
We need 1.5 ounces of a gold.
Jesus.
I'm just using the Appleton
Oh,
Estate
okay.
because
Don't use that.
I happen to have it. This is
Okay,
pretty nice
great,
stuff.
Great.
There we go. 1.25, huh? That's totally stupid. A 1 and a quarter.
Now I have great ideas for Halloween.
Well, now I do.
Yeah, Mariska, I was just reading this in one of the trades the other day. She made a documentary about her mom.
I might have put this in already, but a couple more dashes does not matter. A couple of dashes of that. I need some of the Pernod, please. Absinthe
Did you
was
bring it? Did you get it out?
no.
Oh, okay.
Absinthe was illegal in the country for a long time for reasons which are actually pretty stupid. But it is legal now. You can use it if you like, or you can use the substitute. This is a substitute. You need about 6 drops. What you need to do is get yourself a tiny hot sauce bottle, use it up, clean it out, fill it with this, and then 6 drops looks like this. There you go.
We're going to scare the kids with, we got to bring Duncan Hines in here.
All right, so I'm going to find the smallest ice I've got in here, which is what remains. Because what I need to do is fill a zombie glass, which is a chimney glass. I
We're
swear,
so in
I do this for
trouble
you people. No one else gets this.
What would you say to Don Beach come around when you channel into the spirit world? Really? Do you need all these ingredients? Like,
Don, what the
Don.
hell's your problem, man?
this is BS, man. Like, did you really need all these ingredients? Oh my God. That is gone, brain gone. Oh, Mimi Van Doren turned 84 this year. Man, she still looked good the last time I saw her. Although I will say that when you were 84, you're allowed to look however you look.
All right.
Okay.
As
Did you bring
usual.
Don?
I don't have Don. Oh,
Don.
Duncan.
No, Duncan. Sorry. Not Don. We will get Don, but we were out of ice. Don, meet Duncan Hines. Duncan, meet Don. Tell Don his gardenia mix has been cracked. Here's Duncan. So we had this fly in during the video. We're having a seance. This is Duncan Hines. Buy my cake mix. Hello.
Do you need to be convinced?
I am Duncan Hines. Buy
Duncan
my
Hines
cake
spent
mix.
years touring the country finding better places to eat. That was a real problem at the time.
He did though.
Yeah, he did the
Yeah.
research.
I don't
I
want to
gotta
put
say.
him. I don't want to put him in front of Benjamin Bunny, but dang.
I know. We have a note that Henry Mancini was born 101 years ago today. Oh man, you're right. He was my mother's age.
Till Donna's gardenia mix has been cracked.
All right,
I love it.
this is all that goes into a zombie. This is the formula that Don was using in the late 50s. I'm making it now.
Oh, Henry Mancini was born on this day 101 years ago.
Just name check that.
I know, but I'm sharing them. Dear Duncan, why do your cakes taste bad now? Probably a corporate
Different
conglomerate took over.
Yeah, the corporation tends to kill everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can say that. Right. The thing about the zombie that we found out during a seminar is you fill this into a glass that's already filled with ice, and then you pour more ice on top of it. It needs a lot of dilution because it's got about 3 shots of rum in it.
Rum in it?
Rum in it.
What's rum in it?
It is when
3
you're
shots of rum in it?
when you're filled with rum, you got to get more rum in it.
You know what I mean.
I know.
What's
what you
rum in
mean.
it?
I know that you did.
Hold
I'm
on.
trying to find the most cracked ice in this to make this work. Small fragments, obviously. If I had a pellet machine, this would be even
I've heard
better.
of ruminants, but what are ruminants?
Yeah, I know what ruminant is. Put the rum in it.
Ruminant. Exactly.
Put the rum in it.
Oh, Pepper Tree likes it. I want to try this zombie.
Yes, you will. Can't find it. Come on.
Ew.
Don't mind. I dropped it.
That was the remains of an old drink. Yuck. Okay. Some drinks are not good when they've gotten warm.
Truth.
Remember back when books were published with restaurant recommendations? I know. Can't do that now. Can't do that now. The restaurants closed. Whatever. You can't do that. So noisy back there.
Trying to get the best ice. If
The
we only had a
best
pellet maker, that
ice.
would make a big difference.
We need GE to donate a nugget ice maker to us.
Some channels
Just
which
saying.
associate with us have products that are sponsored.
Just saying. Just saying. GE, if you're listening.
I would use that sucker.
Eat. This is like louder than.
I want the tiny ice. And I'm getting it.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to the tiki room. Yeah, as soon as it gets warm enough, Lisa, we'll be out
We're
in
in.
the tiki room. Yep. Yep. Then finish this. That's the way I roll. I know I did finish it, but it was not good
The
because
zombie,
it had gotten warm.
the 1956 model I like this more than the others,
That is
but I will make any of them because
delish.
it's a delicious drink. It's designed to be a heavy
Pepper
drink.
Tree also wants a nugget ice maker. We should
Oh.
they should sponsor small channels.
I'm just saying.
ours. I'm just saying.
It doesn't cost them anything. Think about it.
I know. They should be giving both of us nugget ice makers. And we will pimp the crap out of that
For
shit.
Pete's sake. Otherwise, you got to go to Sonic.
I'll pimp the crap out of that shit. I'm sorry, I'm 3 drinks in. But
Well, you've had a few drinks.
I'll pimp the crap out of that
Truth
shit.
be told, I will probably not finish this tonight, but
Nugget
it'll be okay.
ice nuggets are like tater tots. Ooh,
Oh.
how so?
For
How so?
those who crunch ice. Yep.
My name is
Teeter
Tot.
dot.
Oh. Expect your ears to start flapping when she drank that.
Woo! Very cartoon.
Yes,
Yes.
we will be out in the tiki room as soon as it warms up. Let's get them to
I
sponsor
think-
all of us.
Ugh.
Poetry.
Seriously,
We need a man to ask. I'm just saying, the world is sexist.
it is, unfortunately. And I know that this channel is very centered around Velveteen Lounge because she started the whole thing.
Ah.
However, we understand that like she knows that if she wants influence, she needs to. So I don't know. If we could get the attention of one of these,
Hi,
I think it'd be easy
Clinton.
enough.
Good to see you. Happy Easter to you too.
I think it'd be easy enough. Yeah. But yes, we have we've had good sponsors over the years. We do not have a regular sponsor. If we had a liquor sponsor, if that name were say Pernod Ricard, they could provide us with a lot of things that I would use exclusively.
We have a glassware sponsor.
We have a glassware sponsor.
Not available in any store. It's the Glendora Wine Glass. This attractive vessel holds 6 ounces of your favorite wine or adult beverage and will be the envy of your friends. Write velveteenloungeny@gmail.com for information on how you can make this cherished collectible yours.
If you want your wine to taste better, you better buy my glass.
Do it today.
Do it today.
No, Glendora,
I couldn't resist. I could
Glendora is
not
correct.
resist.
The Glendora wine glass holds not only about 8 ounces of your favorite wine, however, is an excellent vessel for your Mai Tai.
Oh, good
and
night,
all of our Mai
Gettysburg,
Tai. I'm
ma'am.
just saying.
Gettysburg, ma'am. We love you.
Gettysburg.
Yeah. Have a good night. We will see you soon.
Seriously. That's the kicker. The glassware, if you do not have this is really cool. This is one of the very squared off wine glasses that is really deceptive. It's like, that's not that big. This holds a full pour. This holds a full second pour. This is hardcore. Does Glendora give you anything but? Let's be real. This has a full wrap around the
Wine
whole thing.
is 73% better on that glass.
I've heard that it might even
That's
be
what Peter always says.
152%
Peter,
better.
who checked out at 9:30 because he's smart.
Well, he has
Yeah,
to work.
he always says, yeah. Oh, Julie, thank you. I'm
Really-
so proud.
I really appreciate
I
that.
edited that thing myself. I'm so proud. But anyway, yeah, it holds a full drink. And yeah.
No, it's real. It's real. And then
But
the
Peter
fact is,
always says it's 73% better, which he
Tastes
probably got from
73%
us,
better.
But yeah,
I think we were actually talking that at one point. I think, does your cheap wine taste 73% better? I think, yeah, actually, I think it does, because otherwise it's just cheap wine. If you have better wine, that probably that doesn't hurt.
Were they out of how many?
I just decided to go volley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem. I have an idea. I'm going to try something daring.
Oh,
no one would
no.
ever do this.
Oh no, he has
No
an
one could
idea.
possibly do this.
Okay, I'm terrified. Oh, you're gonna bubbly top your zombie.
Going to zombify. Now
hardcore
I want to
pour.
be zombified.
Hardcore pour, I love it.
Now I want to be zombified.
Buy her glass, or I'll come to your house.
Truth be told, she will not. But Joey Jr. will show
She'll
up.
send her henchmen.
Hey.
Believe.
Hey, did you pick up the
Believe.
Glendora glass yet? No. Well, what's your problem? I mean, come on, it's available. You got the link. Just hit the button. Go do it. Hey, what are you waiting for?
This
Come
is when-
on.
This is when you know you've lived in New York too long, when you start thinking like Glendora.
Buy the glass. I'm kind of thinking like, certain characters would just show up and say, hey, how you doing? Just buy the glass. Do I need to? You just want to buy the glass.
Yeah.
Take it from me. Just do it. I'm just doing it.
We'll have more commercials next time. but-
Yay.
Like, if they're anything like Glendora's.
The great thing about mixing with zombie in this tin
It's
is
a
that
protection program by the
buy the glass.
there will be further commercials, and I'm gonna screenshot that idea actually.
Errol's noting they're nice glasses. Well, you know what? We made them for.
I like the protection program idea.
We figured that if people were buying this glass, they would drink wine out of it, but it should be extremely durable glass. It's not some like very thin thing. It's not some really cheaply made thing. It's got a great wrap. Our friend Don actually provided the graphics on this thing, and our merch company actually made this thing so it wraps completely around. Not every company does that. Sometimes you see a pretty poor wrap from some pretty big companies. I'm not going to name them, but yeah.
Although you're just giving me ideas for further commercials.
That's the thing.
Does your wine glass have an inferior wrap?
I'm thinking of the pint glasses. Most pint glass prints do not wrap around properly. Our merch guy, he was like, I can do that. And it was awesome. It was the best thing we ever made. I want to make more of them. They were so cool. And we're out of them. They sold.
Does your wine glass have an inferior wrap?
You don't want an inferior print. So the great thing about making a zombie in the tin is you get more of it. Look at that. I'm still pouring over here.
Godfather says buy the glass or else. You'll wake up and there'll be a horse head in your bed.
What's going on? Was it?
Do you want that?
Ah!
Do you want that?
Ah!
Do you want a horse head in your bed? I thought not.
It's a threat.
I thought not.
And the fact is,
I'm just saying.
At this point in time, we're all very familiar with The Godfather and The Godfather sequel, and even Godfather Part 3 for what it's worth. But then, of course, there's The Sopranos, and there's also Mean Streets. Oh man, I love
Josie
Mean
has
Streets.
pushed 2 off the counter. Amazingly, one survived. See, I'm just saying.
Josie is slightly.
Oh my gosh, you have your
envious.
T-shirt, Lisa. Oh,
The T-shirts.
even our friend Sue's like, T-shirt, that makes me so happy. Thank you.
I think you would love
Aw.
Sue's. She's really a great gal.
I think all visits are good. Oh, man. Hitting his floor. Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Well, hard surfaces and glass are a real problem.
I have dreams like this.
But I've had
Glass
glass.
hitting
I've had glassware bite the
surfaces.
dust if it fell like 2 inches. It's just hard surfaces are real
Mhm.
problematic. It's a bane of my existence. I hate breaking glass, but over time, it's going to happen.
Glendora's godfather comes over and drains all your liquor bottles in a glass. Oh, I love that one survived. I love that.
It's brilliant. I'm thinking that, like, if the Godfather comes over and he's like, "What do you got here? You got some. This is pretty good bourbon. Yeah, I think we could take care of that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is some very good gin. Oh, well, nobody really needs to have that around. I'll take care of that. Blah blah blah. Oh, you got some nice brandy over here. Oh, Courvoisier. Oh, class household. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, you don't need that anyway, do you? Are you gonna buy the glass yet?
Oh, put my phone on Crystal Capay. I'm so sad. Oh,
Ooh, that hurts.
oh, that does hurt.
Oh, that
It
hurts.
does hurt the heart. Oh,
I mean, really, we
man.
managed to actually assess a fair amount of coupes
Oh.
by being very diligent at your local thrift
Oh,
store.
good night, LCTV. Yeah, thank you for joining us. We'll talk.
We'll be in
We'll
touch.
talk. Yeah.
We'll talk because you
We'll
live in New
talk.
Jersey, so you're not unfamiliar.
We'll talk.
I just want to say that at the end of the day, if you're talking about pork roll, you obviously know that it's named Taylor. So bear that in mind.
Uh-oh, Paul threw down.
I did not, but you know it's true.
Paul threw down.
Well, I have a zombie going on that's still going on. Look at this. I still have, Jesus, Howard. I got zombie over here. Thank you. I need to add more bubbles, which is actually a really good idea. The bubble zombie.
Right here.
Turns out to be a really good idea. People think that's stupid. They're wrong.
Oh, you thrifted the coupes, the crystal coupes. I love that. That's my favorite way to get glassware.
I love it.
Yes.
Coupes at the thrift are really hard to come by because people know that they're good.
The
Or
never-ending zombie glass tip. It's like the all you can drink coffee or whatever. Like
It's like
the
the old,
bottomless cup. Like, is that a good idea?
well, it's sort of the all you can drink hurricane at Applebee's, and it keeps going, and you're like, is
No.
this good?
No,
Oh,
no.
probably
the
not.
No, the all you can drink. Oh,
Probably
no.
not. But here I am doing it.
Oh.
Look, we actually
No, don't
finally
don't.
filled that glass. And I'm going to throw some more bitters on top of that because it's a bit diluted.
I want to try it now, though. It's the evolving zombie.
Evolvo zombie.
The ever-evolving zombie.
Huh?
I would like to try this evolving zombie.
Please.
Okay.
All of our regular
The
correspondents.
all-you-can-stand drink. Exactly. The all-you-can-stand.
All of our regular correspondents know that we experiment with these
That is
things so that
good.
you don't have to. But at the end of the
Oh my
day,
God, whatever you did to that is amazing.
wow, I did bubbles. The zombie is a good drink because Don Beach screwed around with this endlessly until he came up with something good.
Next day you feel like
Hello?
a hurricane.
No, I will tomorrow.
Exactly.
Damn, that's good. All I did
I'm
was
thinking of. No, I'm just thinking of Fernwood tonight with the when Tom Waits was on, and they were talking about the local diner in Fernwood when he got trapped there with his family. It was like $1.99 for all you can stand. That's what I'm thinking of.
hurts the heart. In drinks, I gotta say
Did
that
you say drinks?
I said I literally said drinks. Yes, I
You
did.
said Happy Kind of the Mirthmakers. I'm a Fernwood stan.
I am a Fernwood stalwart with Happy Kind. We love Frank Duvall.
Fernwood stan and Happy Kind stan right
Yeah.
here.
All you can stand eats. I think that's what you were talking about at
He
the
doesn't even know
time.
what I'm saying, but
I
yeah.
do. I do.
You do.
Seriously, I was here.
Okay, all right.
No, it's fantastic.
Happy Kind stan.
Well, is it about that time?
I don't know. You tell me. You look spent.
I could not go for too much more because, well, let's just laugh at it. Yes, just laugh at it.
Oh, you love Duvall. Oh, I love Duvall.
I love Frank Duvall.
Javanks. I love that.
Duvall is awesome.
Javanks. I mean, look it up.
I love you people.
Javanks.
It's a kicker. It's been a long day
For all you can stand.
following a long quarter, which we're finally at the end of. All you finance guys, oh, we're at the end of 1Q. Yes, we are.
Is it the end of a queue?
It is. It is. Because
Oh,
you're
okay.
like into like the end of 1Q is
Get hydrated, Daniel. Yes, I will. I will.
Smart Cal.
Yes.
Smart Cal. I love Daniel for that reason.
I'm telling the story. Yeah, I know, but it's a good idea.
The best parts of the Caribbean story is when we were stuck in Disney,
Oh,
California, at the end of the ride.
Hugo, hi. Good to
There you
see
go.
you. I can't believe we're signing off, but hi. Glad to see you.
Hey, dude, where you been?
And Deval spelled backwards is loved.
Also true.
Taxes are what I drink zombies for. Oh, Eric. Oh my gosh. All right. It is. Yesterday was tax day.
Do you remember when we were stuck at the bottom of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride
I do.
in Disney?
I do.
Around 2016, and we were
100%
waiting there
too.
for like 45 minutes to get up to the top of the ride.
I absolutely do.
And I was thinking to myself, we're at the coolest part of California right now. So I'm like, I'm good until it floods. It didn't flood.
No, it was Disney. Disney's not going to let anything happen to
It's
you.
not going to flood. We just hung there for a long, long time. And then basically it started going in, and we got to the top of the ride, and we said, okay, we're out of here. And it was super hot. It was just deathly. We get out of there. I'm walking around, and I said, like, who do I see? I see
King
Kukulele.
Ukulele. Yeah.
And he's wandering around in pirate uniform, and he's just looking like he's about to die. And I says,
Because it was 1,000,000 degrees outside.
and I say, hey, Kukulele, how you doing, man? He's like, hey, and we just like hung with him, and we sang a few tunes. It was pretty awesome. It was kind of great. I really loved that day.
I always thought back then and now, death at Disney aside, I feel like Disney is really going to try their best to not let anything bad happen to me. So
Generally
if I
speaking,
get stuck on a ride or whatever, I'm generally not super worried because I think it's Disney
Disney,
and they plan for this.
they're not going to let you die.
They're not going to let me die. So, yeah, it's been my general life was my worldview. Disney is going to take care of me.
Experience.
Yeah. It's only a flesh wound. I'm melting. I don't know. I never think Disney is going to let anything bad happen to me because never in the park, at least. Exactly. Never in the park, at least, because they don't want to pay out to my relatives.
Seriously.
All right. Paul's signaling me.
Well, folks, we've been
live for over 2 hours.
We do that
Paul's
for
clutching
you.
his heart. You saw that. He's clutching his heart. Hopefully he's not having a heart attack.
No, we're good. We do this for you because
What happens in the park stays in the park. Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
look, we seriously appreciate you being with us for 2+ hours for Pete's sake. And
Don't speak.
I probably shouldn't.
Don't speak. I will speak.
Yes.
We do appreciate you being with us for 2+ hours. And we love all of you so much. We will be back next week for something that just went right out of my brain. But what the hell are we going to do next week? Oh, I know. Our friend Wanda made a drink bowl.
Oh, she did.
Yes.
It was awesome.
I mean, I don't want to say a scorpion bowl because you could put whatever you want in it.
It's a drink bowl.
A poo-poo platter
Drink bowl,
which is
Truth.
like a volcano bowl or a scorpion bowl,
Much
but
like
it has 5 openings. So we'll make 5 different drinks, and then we can taste them all, and we'll do it in Wanda's bowl. And Wanda's bowl is beautiful.
Oh, it is.
So
It's awesome.
super excited to do that next week.
Yep.
No more zombies for bowl. I know, right?
Who? What?
Conversation with all. Oh, we loved it too. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We're going to log off because it's been almost 2.5 hours. But thank you for joining us. We love you all so much.
And as always, we will see you soon.
Night. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. It's awesome. Thank you.